placentas, not for horses. And the closest thing I have to family is May Ruth because she lived in a cave and in the wilderness,
Living in a cave.
and that
Relatable.
it was cool as fuck. So like,
I'm just vibing.
Aretha.
Caleb, your glasses are real cute.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, they are.
How is it? Did everything go okay?
With what?
Work.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. 'Cause
My-
you know, like that was a perfectly reasonable thing to ask. You know, God, I can't even imagine just dropping $5,000 out of the blue. God, I would
Yeah, it kind
cry.
of sucked.
Yeah, having to get a whole new engine. Jesus.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that is 100% valid. I don't think any of us would have been upset if you needed to just cancel for tonight and reschedule. So, but it's nice to hear all of your voices, except for Jake's, because he isn't talking.
Yeah, Jake has push to talk on, like a real gamer.
He's a real gamer.
Darian, where's your webcam, huh?
I don't like my face.
Can we just put a... I really need to just get like a picture overlay on you. So it's just like spuds.
Oh,
I had him muted.
I should pull up the screen.
Jake muted. I'm sorry, Jake.
Oh, hi.
Why did you have Jake muted?
I think we were playing in the same room.
We were playing in the same room, so I was just listening to him in real life. What was the important thing you had to tell me?
I have officially applied to Iowa State.
Fuck yeah!
Feck yeah.
For
That's so
Masters?
cool.
Yeah, in Energy Systems Engineering. Who knows if they'll let me in? Also, who knows if I'll do it if they accept my application? Because things are kind of very up in the air right now. We'll see.
You don't know if you're gonna do it?
I think it. Like, I'm looking for jobs right now, right? So if I find something really good right now, I then need to choose between that or going to school, you know?
That's fair.
You know, school. School is cool. Or is it?
Man, I'm so excited to go back to school.
Yeah.
But are you gonna sit right there on my desk so that I have to play with the other half of my desk?
Mm-hmm.
We could do that. We can work with that.
Guys, I'll warn you, I have 10,000 channel points saved up in Riley's Twitch chat, which means that I can IRL voice ban someone.
Me. You can only ban me.
I can only
But
ban you.
also it says no backseating, which means I won't be reading chat all too much.
Damn.
It's best to save it for a no backseating stream.
What if I just use it on myself and then go to the bathroom for 10 minutes?
That's fair. You can do that.
We'll
Coagulant
accept that.
Incorporated. Wait, hold on. Where am
You guys
I?
can't hear dogs whimpering in the background of my...
I love hydrating myself.
No, I can't hear anything, Caleb.
Okay, good. 'Cause Judy is two floors above me, but there's a vent that connects our rooms together, and she screams like she's being beaten to death whenever she's alone.
Oh.
Like, except like constantly.
Aww, puppy.
Puppy.
And if she knows someone's in the house, like she can hear someone moving around or talking, she gets louder and acts like she's in even more pain.
I mean, does it work?
No.
Come save me.
Yell at her and get angry. You go, Judy! No!
No!
Alright guys, what dice do we use today?
Left.
Good one.
Left dice. I use my left hand for rolling all my dice.
Use the colored dice.
So not the translucent ones?
Yeah.
Opaque club.
Use the opaque dice. Use the dice with the numbers on them.
How do I sign in if I signed in with my Twitch?
You sign in with your Twitch?
But it doesn't have that option. It
Hit
just says
sign in, and then click on sign in with Twitch.
it doesn't have that.
Okay, refresh.
I don't know.
Activate gamer mode.
Because I'm at Roll20, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, D&D Beyond is the one you can do with Twitch. You have to have a Roll20 account.
Which you should have made last time.
Yeah, and I thought I made it with my Twitch.
Or you might have done it with your Google account.
Probably.
Yeah, but it's not giving me that option.
Pretty
I guess
sure
it's-
Roll20 is just a Roll20 account. D&D Beyond, you can use Google, Twitch, or Facebook,
Yeah.
or maybe Twitter.
Yeah.
Alright, Darren, time to make a new Roll20 account.
I don't know how I. Let me check my phone.
What
Wait,
email
we can look at your
I always
guess
use the same
Marin
spam email.
Novunath. Marin is controlled by Darian H. Darian has hands. How do you guys like the tavern music?
It's pretty good.
Digging it. Can you guys
Bodega.
hear me all right, or am I quiet?
You're fine.
Good.
I just wish that Liz would have her mouth right next to her microphone all the time.
Would we like some D&D ASMR?
No, I just
mean-
want good audio quality.
Liz, you
I
just
like
gotta
Critical hit.
Oh,
critical hit.
What's an inoffensive button for push to talk? Would alt be that? Because if I hold down space, I type a bunch of spaces, and that's
you can
Um,
do key combos.
Yeah, I could do, like-
control space or control numpad 5 is what I use.
Control 5.
numpad.
Numpad 5.
You can
Excuse
do
Control
alt
five.
tilde.
I don't got a numpad. Does F7 do anything?
Do alt tilde.
Showers alt tilde.
Or just tilde.
What does Control F4 do?
Then I'm gonna leave a lot of tildes everywhere.
Nothing.
What
See,
next
if I'm
box are
doing
you
Alt
opening?
F4.
I'm just gonna do voice
Then just do
activated.
alt
It's
tilde.
fine.
Fine.
Actually, alt tilde might work. I'll try that.
So who wants to die during today's session?
Ooh, me,
I'll
me,
do it.
I already
me.
went down last session.
Gmail.
I wanna kill off Aretha.
You can't do that.
Yeah, that's
You
against
wanna
the
fucking
code. That's
bet?
against. That's
It's against the
You have to
code.
kick
I
you
am
out.
chaotic. I can do
No,
what I
that's
want.
against the code. We'd kick you out. That'd be
We
it.
all agreed to the code!
That'd be it, Liz.
Fuck.
Darian would be the one to kill you.
I
You would do
be.
it.
Oh, you know what?
Then there would only be 2 party members.
Riley, I haven't thought about the thing that we talked about last time. That
What are you
makes me
thinking
sad.
about, huh? What are you thinking about?
The thing,
Is this working?
the backstory stuff, the character development.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to know anything about it until it, becomes relevant and you want to bring it up. So you're fine.
That's true.
I don't think that
Alt-
it would be relevant for like session 2
I think
this early. You think it
You
could
know
be?
I'm an oversharer though, but that's just who I guess Bard isn't.
Liz,
But-
you can you can feel free to improv your own backstory as you go. Don't worry about it.
That's true.
We're building the world together. Last time we made a tavern. Does everyone remember the name?
I
Yeah.
don't think there was a name, was there?
Oh,
yeah,
Liz.
there was.
How foolish can you be?
Did we ever decide how to pronounce it?
Capex Thwapop?
Yeah,
Capex
Capex Thwapop.
Capix Thwapop.
Welcome to Capex
A lot of notes
Thwapop.
last session. I did not write down that name because I knew I was not going to be able to pronounce it if I did.
Well,
I
here,
feel-
we'll make sure it's a pin message.
I feel like that's the type of tavern that's like kind of hipster, has a bouncer, and like you need the code to get in. They're like, welcome to Capex Thwapop. This is just a tavern. And then you're like, oh, Omega Alpha. And they're like, head to the back. See the actual tavern.
The actual tavern. This is a fake tavern.
Riley, please don't shoot me. I think Riley can hear us right now. Let's talk shit about Riley before he comes. Can't do shit.
Really stinky.
So stinky. Okay, shh.
This light makes me look like I have really red lips.
Do you not?
I don't have really red lips.
Are they
Let's see
blue?
if I can
Are
get
they
closer.
purple? Cool.
I'm gonna try.
Started.
Liz, did you get
again.
shot by my bullet?
No, you had no bullets.
What do you mean?
There's no bullets in there.
You don't think so?
Not at the tip of the gun.
What do you mean at the tip of the gun? There's like one right here.
Yeah, but it didn't fire.
Yeah, but it sounded like I shot you.
And it's not like you did a 360 no scope on me, so like.
Hey guys, I made it in.
Alright.
And I also saved my stuff into my
You actually
password stock,
saved?
so
You saved information, Darian? What if you lose that document? Do you have it on pencil and paper?
I will lose it if it's on pencil and paper.
Promise.
Here, send me your username and password.
Got it. Also, I can barely hear Jake. I've gotta raise his
A lot of
volume.
time not talking.
Hey, we'll talk more.
You want to hear me?
Yeah, keep talking. Say words. Listen, I need you to
He's
talk,
chewing.
Mr. Maruth.
I'm
He's
talking.
eating.
Nom nom. Yummy nummy. Chippy chippy boo.
Alright.
Alright, I think you should be about equal with everyone now. Thank you.
It's my turn. I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Guys, new emote.
Wait, what's the new emote?
Skr.
What's the name? Solstglock?
Solst shoot.
It's the emote you use when you hear that somebody hasn't subbed yet.
Wait, you haven't subscribed to twitch.tv/Soulsteel? Cringe.
Cringe. That's some cringe content.
What's
Whoa.
the opposite of a pod champ?
I guess you are my little champ poggers. Camp poggers. Pog camp.
I guess you are my little.
I guess you are my little what? You think I'm gonna call you what? You little bitch bottom boy?
Hey. Hey.
What?
Hey.
What?
Pod champs.
Hey.
Tops.
Hey.
Not little pog champs.
Cock.
If you're my little pog champ, you're bottom.
I'll drink to that. Crazy seeing Liz
Aretha.
activate top mode.
You've never seen me activate top mode, and you never will.
Guys, are we
I
playing?
do it for the girls and the gays, and that's it.
I'm
That's
the most
fair.
bottom out of the whole apartment, and I'm okay with knowing that.
Darian is... Yeah, the cats are the tops, right?
Yeah.
They're the
I don't
toppest.
think Spuds is a sexual being. I think that's
You
part
know-
of the reason why she doesn't like it so much when other cats mount her.
You like Momo?
Yeah, I didn't want to put him on blast.
Yeah, he's
I-
watching right now.
You stink
Momo the
man.
cat.
The cat.
A little stinky man wants a fucking. I mean, he
Fuck.
doesn't wanna. He doesn't want to as much anymore.
Now that he
But
only
after-
has, he got fixed, but they fixed him a bit later in his development, so he still has the ballsack like skin, even though he doesn't have testes anymore. So it still stares you in the face every time he turns around.
He got the bat wing.
Here,
Bat
Chris,
wings?
I have a camp today. I forgot to get one.
You could batwing you real good 'cause you got nothing in
Liz, how
out.
far away are you from your microphone?
Not that far. Is
Really?
it quiet again? Okay.
It sounds like you're on the opposite
Sometimes
side
you
of
cut out.
an echoey bedroom.
Liz,
Hold up.
if it's further than 12 inches, it should not.
Okay. How is this?
It's
There's
getting
still a
better.
little bit of reverb.
Yeah.
Little bit of
Better.
reverb. What if I did it like this? Is this better?
Yeah. How far
Yeah.
is your microphone from you?
So I'm sitting on a chair, and it's by my mouse.
By your mouse? Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's far.
Well, I don't have a stand for it. I only have a tripod.
Just you don't need two hands for D&D. Come on. Hold your mic with one hand.
Fine. You know what? That's what I'm doing now, and it's going to stay
Alright,
like
now
that.
I'm going to turn down your volume.
Now Liz is powerful.
I'm off of push to talk. I
am
need
a
to eat more
god.
chips.
Eat more chips, Jake.
Maybe.
chips.
Riley's
Good.
holding me at gunpoint. I can't eat the chips.
Did you all know that we have a secret Discord that we use for our D&D campaign? But you all didn't know that.
Who are you talking
My
to?
chat.
What do you mean a secret
My
Discord?
chat.
Spud is
Of course,
going
you
to
guys
roll
would
us a
know. You guys
D20.
are in the secret
Here you go,
Discord.
Spud.
This is a secret?
This is the secret.
Who
Roll
was
the
on I
D20.
supposed to tell?
Everyone. Only we know. You didn't tell anyone else, did you?
Yeah, totally.
We have emotes and everything.
Really? Yeah, you have
Yeah.
two emotes of my face. But do you have gun hands?
I'm still trying to get it, but you take away the guns before I can actually get anything, you know?
Yeah, well
Spud just
maybe.
rolled us a 15 on my D20 on my Jizz dice.
Well, it just so happens that 15 is gonna net you a positive result. JK, there's something that if you rolled a 15 today, it would not be helpful in the slightest.
Oh,
Scary stuff. High levels.
should I have Spud do all my rolls for today, or is that gonna take too long?
Your child?
Yeah, she could do all my rolls. All I have to do is set it up on this little ledge here.
And then she
On my
knocks it onto
desk.
the floor.
Yeah, just kind of go touch, and then now she'll touch it.
Hey, Matron Key, how's it going? And what kind of link do you need? Link to what?
The
Oh,
past.
where's the link to the Discord? The secret Discord. You said there was a secret Discord.
Yeah, do you want it?
Spud rolled a 10.
Wow.
She's my lucky dice lady.
Average. Alright, guys. Do you remember where we left off last time? What happened?
Well, we went to bed after we.
I mean, you didn't go to bed yet. Liz
I
was
thought-
singing.
Oh, I thought it was in the
Yeah.
canon that we went to bed after she was done singing.
Maybe.
Since we bought our
I'm
rooms.
down, let's go into sleep.
Well, unless there's nothing else you guys want to do for the night.
I don't.
I wanted to sleep.
All right.
Because
Feel free to sleep.
We had fought a return. Two returned.
2 boys.
3 returned?
2
We
boys.
fought some. I know he's saying 2, but I'm going to continue ignoring it. But so we fought them, and then we investigated some of the names that were written on various items of theirs.
Such as The Mask,
The mask and
featuring Jim Carrey,
yeah.
and a piece of there's a clay piece of a mask that
Yeah,
had
but-
something written on it.
The
It
only
had,
word I can think of is
Kahia
cloaca,
on
but
it.
that's not what.
Ostraka.
Cloaca?
That's
It was an
not what
Ostraka.
it is. Ostraka.
Ostraka.
Not a.
Don't you guys have like a Google Doc? Your Google Info Doc?
Did anyone make one? I can make one.
I
We
did
didn't
not make one.
but I took notes and I have them and I can read them if you would like.
Here, I mean,
No,
I
we're
got
good.
one. We'll start
The-
a Google Doc.
The Oshraka read silence the the heretic Varius.
Vargas.
Varius. Varyas. Yes.
And that Varias's horse was named Fotina, we found out.
Fotina.
The mask that we took off of him had a glyph meaning Kahea or Kahia on it.
Kea. Yeah.
Kahea, sorry, Khea.
Khea.
And we found out that she's an oracle to Miletus.
An oracle of Afara who lives in Miletus. Yeah.
Sorry, oracle. I had written down an oracle in Miletus.
Yeah. I don't know if she ever like specifically. Oh, I guess when she talked to Liz, she talked about how she talked about Afara.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only time it came up.
Also, who's Liz? I'm bowed.
I'm sorry.
Minus one
Access,
and
go to that
points for
Google
you.
Docs. I put in the resources.
We also had a little vision from Phoenix.
Together.
And Various, I've already forgotten his name, was an oracle to Phoenix. So, something there. We went and talked to the Kea. I am gonna be duty with names. And
That's fine.
She said that we should go and check out some temple ruins by the Kaistanos River,
Yep.
which was recently uncovered by the
Earthquake.
water level dropping due to an earthquake. And we should take a rummage around there. And then, of course, we ended in Tavern Capixtuepa.
Capixtuepa, where Bard sang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rising up, back on the streets. Took my time. So sounds good. So you decide to spend the night at Tavern Capixtuepa. Some of you bought drinks, all of you bought rooms, and so you're all staying at the inn for the night, I assume. No more activities for the evening. All activitied out.
Nope, we're turning in.
All right. So the whole party turns in. Is there any activities? Well, I guess that's kind of a part of it. any long rest activities? What if you guys aren't doing anything?
I would probably try to use the bed for a couple hours, then just sleep on the floor.
That's fair.
Does anyone else want the link or anything? You want, Jake, you want me to use the Maruth Jake or...
Don't dox me.
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to use @gmail.com or @msnbc.com?
Here you go. I've put it in resources.
Cute. Alright, Liz, will you send me your email? Also, you, Riley. I'm so sorry. Well, I don't know if there's numbers in there or not. I only said your name.
Oh, are you gonna put me in the
Just
info
kidding.
doc so I can fix things if they go awry?
Just so you can read. You're not going to be an editor.
Oh,
copy and
dang.
I'll copy and paste the session 1 notes into there after the session.
Guys, look at us. We're so prepared. We're so
So
ready.
prepared.
All right.
Alright, so you all go to bed, I assume. And it is now morning time. You all wake up from your long rest. You all gain the benefits of a long rest, so make sure you're all healed up to full. All of your spell slots are back. And it's a new day. The sun is rising. There's quite not much of a commotion, not commotion, but a clamor, I guess, of sound, a ruckus coming as many people down at the port in Miletus, which is much farther away from where you are, they're all up and at 'em, you know, getting ready to go out fishing for the day, setting up marketplaces as well in the morning. But you guys are more closer to the outside of the city. A little farther from the water, but still kind of close. And you're in the tavern. You're all awake. Any morning activities you would all like to participate in?
I'm tired
Morning,
as fuck.
What was that, Jake?
I said good morning, everyone.
You're all in like the
Breakfast.
same room. Like, hi. Yo, breakfast time?
Breakfast time.
Do I need to give you an elaborate breakfast description?
I would love that.
I
Do
don't have
centaurs sleep
one.
standing
So
What?
Wait,
Who
who-
does what standing up?
Do centaurs sleep standing up like horses?
I imagine they have to,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? Because you can't really lay down.
They can kind of lay down.
I mean, you can do the thing where, like, you know, you get on, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it.
so
Yeah,
you
no.
guys head down to breakfast?
Yeah, to get some
Obvious.
breakfast and kind of listen to what the people are talking about. Maybe do some people watching, people listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while you guys are eating breakfast, there's many other travelers who are currently in the tavern as well. This is much more a tavern for travelers, usually, because it's very close to the outskirts of town where many of them come in. But while you are sitting having breakfast, you start to pick up on some rumors as a group that you hear coming around. Yeah. So as you are kind of just hanging around, you see some more outfitted looking guys, probably like very, very nice armor and weaponry on them. And you start to hear them kind of gossiping about the polis of Akroa. They're talking about how there's been a new there's some new super weapon they've been developing over time, and that it's apparently come to fruition. Recently, people think they tested it on the Cacheton Mountains, which is what caused the recent earthquake. Yeah. That's what you're able to glean from what you've
They
been
tested
hearing.
it on what mountains?
The Cachet... It's like a K-A-T-A-C-H-T-H-O-N. Cacheton or Cachethon. It's the mountain kind of it's the mountain range right next to the Kaistanos River. Yo, this is Hearthstone Tavern music. Anyways, that's all you're able really to pick up from this morning as you're kind of like listening around.
Huh.
Let's see. The tavern keep, he probably comes over to you guys and like, so, you gonna be staying the night again? Should I, hook you guys up for more rooms tonight?
No.
We're actually going down the river or up the river. Is it up
To the
or
river.
down?
To the river.
In that
Oh, you're heading
area.
there? So you'll be taking about 2.5 day travels there, I assume? Unless you've got horseback.
There's the one horse.
We have one, but I don't think that's enough for all of us. So I think it'll probably be 2 days.
I see. Well, good luck, Kanya. Make sure you come back here anytime you need to Tavern Capex Thwapop.
Capex Thwapop.
So if you don't mind me
Mighty fine.
asking, why are you heading down to the river for? Is it because of the new earthquake I've heard coming from those directions?
Yeah, there's some stuff going on over there in the Oracle, and we discussed it with the Oracle, and we decided that it would be a good idea for us to go check it out.
Those oracles. Very, very fine fellows. Very fine people. Well,
Very.
good luck with all your
Yeah.
work. And if you find some good money out there, make sure you bring it here, okay?
Okay.
Opposed to the bad money.
Yeah, we don't we don't deal with the bad money, okay? If you bring me copper, but it has a million boogers on it, that's bad.
I'll bring you a $3 bill.
You bring like just regular American currency. Hey, I don't know where I found this. Different material plane? Weird. He's like, what is this? It's paper.
Hmm.
It says I have $3. God.
Tasha's been meddling around
My brain just realized Jake said $3 bill.
Yeah.
We don't
Hey,
have one,
Spud.
do we?
I know
We just
I was
have
typing-
$3
Abraham.
bill? No, we have $2.
Yeah.
Caleb, is Spud typing?
What?
Is Spud typing?
Darian's
Is
letting her cat
Spud
play
typing?
D&D. It doesn't look
Just-
like there's any typing
Yes,
going
Spud
on.
has typed.
Is it sweat and sweet?
No,
No.
Spud is on my laptop. Spud, honey, we've discussed this.
Child.
So, yesterday those people from the guard said that we should stop in before we go if we need anything. Should we head over there?
Yes, absolutely.
That sounds perfect.
Wait, May, how do you know that?
Because I told everyone.
That's true.
Obviously.
That's true.
Aretha, you told me.
Obvi.
Sure,
Alright.
why not?
Thank you very much, Iroas, for your stay here. We shall be heading out.
Oh,
Is that his name? Or is that the name you've
Iroas
given?
is the name of one of the twin gods. He's the. Oh no. I'm sorry. I would have said. Mogus.
Iroas and Mogus.
Yeah. So I referred to him as Mogus.
You referred him as Mogus as you're leaving?
Yeah.
He kind of scowls as you do so. He's not very pleased to be associated like that.
Yeah, neither would I.
By the way, you should maybe make the beds less soft. Just some feedback. All right, bye.
He leaves you guys with a confused look as you head out the door. But you do, and you're heading out. I believe the guards keep outpost thing where Aretha headed last time was near to the it was closer to the front of town, or the gates you came in, I should say. So you guys are able to head over there. You kind of step in, I'm assuming, trying to look around.
Sure.
As you head in, Aretha can kind of lead the way through the place, and as you walk through, a lot of people just kind of don't seem to mind as you have Aretha with you. And so you can kind of just go about your business, and if there's any kind of armor or weapons you're looking for, you can take a look. There wouldn't be anything too crazy in here, since it's just kind of like the patrolling guard, not the actual any of like the army teams or squads, I believe, that would go out into the field and go fight wars or whatnot. Let's see.
Like train mail, but not plate mail.
Yeah, there would not be plain mail, or plate mail or splint, so you could probably find chain or ring mail. Probably some studded leather if you're looking for it.
I'll take a study.
Some studded leather, okay.
Yeah.
Then for medium armor, you could probably find a chain shirt or hide. So nothing too crazy.
Shirt, hide. Okay. Yeah, I'll take some studded leather armor. That
Nice.
bumps my AC up a little bit.
Okay. As for weaponry, you wouldn't find any exotic weapons like tridents or nets, but you would be able to find you'd probably be able to find a handful of kind of simple melee weapons, probably some simple ranged weapons as well. Fewer martial ranged weapons, probably no blowguns or crossbows, mostly just like longbows. And then as for the martial melee weapons, you could most likely, other than like tridents and whips, You could probably find a lot of piercing weapons or great swords or like glaives, yeah. So if there's anything you guys are looking for in here, you
What
could
about
always
just like a simple med kit?
simple med kit. Okay. Aretha and Marin, you two could roll. Let's see. You could roll. Both of you could roll survival, or to see if either of you might be able to find it in there, or if you knew that you had any.
Just a second. I'm looking for something.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you out, help you find those, and I'll give you advantage.
Yeah, the help action.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's possible you might have some lying around, but they might be
I think I might remember
displaced.
a couple locations where it might be.
Yeah, they might be displaced or all taken.
As a bard, what kind of stuff would I be looking for?
Well, you've got musical instruments, right?
You said it was a.
So you're pretty
what check?
loaded.
Survival.
Okay.
Is that a good check for it? Survival?
Yeah.
Or would be like more of an investigation perception check?
Bud, are you ready?
It could be any
And I
of
have
them.
advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
If you're
So-
looking for clues or like asking around, it might be investigation.
The first roll was a 16,
Okay.
and the second was a not natural 20.
Okay. So yeah, it doesn't matter what check we really use there, since you're able to look around and you do find one kit, I believe. Because that's is it the healer's kit you were looking for?
It'd be a healer's
Yeah.
kit, would be the only like med kit kind of thing.
Yeah. Let's see. Healers. I'm trying to find where it is. Because I know there's like a thing where it's like, oh, you can use it a certain number of times.
That's
10 uses, it stabilizes creatures.
Yeah.
Healer's kit 5E. Let me just take a look real quick. Yeah, the kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend 1 use to stabilize a creature without needing to make a wisdom medicine check. So yeah, you probably find enough supplies in there for about half, we'll say.
Okay,
Probably
so,
half
like,
the number of uses. Since a lot of them have been kind of used, and there's not too many around, you're only able to find the one. But if you did go shopping, you could try and replenish it.
I think this should be enough. I just wanted to make sure, just in case my spells weren't going to be enough.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have a secondary option.
Sounds good. So Bard, you were asking about if there's anything you should pick up?
Yeah.
Well, as a Bard, you typically use instruments, and so you wouldn't find any lying around in here as any spell casting focuses.
Not like a light armor.
What armor?
Light armor?
Light armor? Yeah, you could find light armor in here. I'm assuming you already have leather, right?
Yes.
So you could probably there's probably no armor in here that would fit you, considering you are, well, I guess
Have centaur guards at all?
I don't know if they have centaur armor, but wouldn't the armor just be like for the top half, right?
Yeah.
If it was kind of like studded leather.
I imagine it'd probably just be for the top half.
We'll say it's just for the top, your human half.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you would be able to find studded leather as well. They have laying around. It's not like the finest studded leather. It's probably been through quite a few uses. But it would make a good hand-me-down.
Both of you to assume that the top half is the human half.
Seafoam
Judging by
Centaur.
the picture you sent.
Yeah, judging by
Okay,
Seafoam
yeah.
Centaur, the tactical 007 agent.
Judging by the way you keep saying you do things that like require hands and
Yeah.
speech.
Okay, anyways,
Whoops.
so the studded leather armor?
So that would give you +1 to your AC when using it. Also, as a bard, I don't think you're proficient in shields, so you wouldn't really have any shields to use. But as a bard, you do use things such as rapiers, long swords, short swords, I think, scimitars. So unless you don't have any yet.
Trying
I
to
think bards
find.
start with rapiers.
Rapiers are good if you have dexterity.
I do have +1 dexterity, and I already have a rapier.
Okay,
There you go.
so there's not really much left for you to pick up from here.
Oh, is studded leather armor not a standard thing?
It is.
No, it's standard.
I'm trying
It's
to
the
add
best
it.
light armor, non-magical.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it now.
It's also pretty cheap.
Yeah,
And does that cost anything, or are they just giving it to us?
they're loaning it out for your adventure. They do want you to bring it back, sometime, you know, after you've gone out. But they're
Okay.
more concerned with you coming back alive, especially since one
Well.
of their own is going.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right,
I think
So you
I got
guys-
what I needed.
can take your leave from the place.
Thank
And
you
you
very
now-
much for allowing us to borrow these things.
Yeah, you can see the guard captain here. He kind of waves over to you from afar while he's working with some other of his subordinates.
Then we must go. It is the will of Athara for us to use these.
Cool.
Yeah, all of the weapons are Afara themed. They're all blue and white.
Hat? Karanos?
Karanos?
Yeah,
Carrot
it's got the blue.
nose.
Karen
The
O's.
blue.
It's got the blue.
And your
The
blood will
rose
add the
sword.
red.
Yeah.
There you go. Red, white, and blue. America.
Marin.
So you guys head out of the armory you were in. And you're now back on the streets of Miletus. Is
Alright,
it
well, we
time for
got-
the party to make haste?
I
Yeah, we
so
got
I think
gear,
I'm
we
ready.
got the map.
I think I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I am good to go.
Let's go.
All right.
Then we'll set out. I'll lead the way.
So as you
Hey.
can tell from the map, this will be about roughly a 3-day travel to get to the Kaistonos River. And so for the first day, what would you guys like to do as you travel? I can also pull up a
Just-
map so I can get kind of the
Okay.
general estimate.
I'm going to be asking everyone many questions, such as, who is your favorite god?
Oh, Spud.
Marin, who's your favorite god?
Who's your fave?
I'm pretty into Karanos. He's my boy.
Kiranos?
He's
I
pretty
like
cool.
Athara. Why do you like Kiranos?
He gifted me these powers when I was small, and
Oh.
he's been kind of with me for a long time. I trust him.
Oh. Darian, who did you say he reminded you of?
Picture reminds me of Santa, so I'm preferring to think of him as like a Hercules-esque figure instead.
Hercules Santa.
No,
Santa
no
Hercules.
Santa. No Santa.
Darian just doesn't want to think about Karanos' giant monster dragon cock.
Dragon cock is. That's not. I just don't.
Dragon
like,
cock is off the table for Darian.
Don't like looking like Santa.
Okay. Anywho, May, you said
Hey.
you were close to the wilderness. Do you worship Nylia then?
I mean, she's pretty cool. I think I'm supposed to answer Farika now. I'm not sure how all this works. I don't know if they get mad if I don't answer that.
Farika. She's
Yeah,
very
that one.
useful in her gifts of medicine to the world. Very interesting.
I don't really know much about medicine, but yeah.
Have you talked with her before?
No. Not at all. I guess she did. I did have like this kind of like gut intuition feeling that I should come here. I guess that's from her, so maybe yes.
Yes, each of the different gods do have different ways they want to communicate. Those who may be further away from the police don't directly communicate with their disciples. However, it is still my goal to meet all of the different gods.
You want
Perhaps
to
you
meet
should
them all?
come with me, and we can meet Farika together.
Sure. How do you meet a god?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Struck me with lightning the other day.
Like in a cool way?
Yeah, I didn't see or feel it, but everyone else in the temple felt or saw it, and they were like, "Oh my god, he's listening!" I was like, "Yeah, of course
Wait,
he
you
is."
Santa.
Not Santa.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
The Pantheon really does have their hand in our lives.
He really, really has.
Bard, are you a champion of any god?
No offense, but I really just want to practice my dulcimer right now, if that's cool with you.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I completely ignored that. I just get so worked up talking about the divines.
Tell me about your god. I need to
Ifara?
write a new song. Yeah.
Well, if I do say so, Ifara is the most important one. At least to those of us living in the city. She's the one that protects us. She's the one that built the cities in the first place. Or at least told us how to. She's the reason why we all work together and support each other in one big community. So,
But what has she done? Like, I get that she like built the city, but how? Like, what she even like? I don't get it.
well,
Anyone can build a city. You just got to do it. So how'd she do it?
She taught the first people how to make the stone. Instead of just using big rocks, she taught us how to make concrete. And in fact, she herself presided as a protective presence while monsters would try and assault the people while they were building up the walls.
So she's a teacher.
That as well, yes. She actually saved one of the greatest collections of knowledge from a fire.
That's
What was her name again?
Ifara?
Bow, bow, Ifara. Bow, bow. The teacher who protects the city from the bad. I don't know, man. I need a word. Give me a word. Protects the city.
Minotaur.
From the raging Minotaur.
Let me turn you down a little bit.
Soccer goalie.
Are there minotaurs around here? I thought it was just like bears and mountain lions.
I don't know.
I've never been here. I wouldn't know. This is all very exciting.
Oh,
This is
well,
the
you
most
should know-
dry I've ever been.
This
You
is
should
so
know that there are bears and big cats then, and that they'll try to eat you.
I've never met one. I'm sure that they're much nicer than
Are they like sea bears and sea cats?
If they don't see you.
They're nice
Yes.
if you find them first and shoot them.
I see.
That works too.
Darian's best friend under the sea was SpongeBob SquarePants.
Bard, I
He
really
was a
appreciate
sponge
that.
triton.
Yeah. I mean, it's a work in progress. It'll get there eventually.
Any kind of consideration of Farah blesses you.
Well, you know.
Are we all gonna
Music
get a
is
song,
like that.
Bard?
You gotta tell me more about your gods. Like, I need something to write about. Music just doesn't happen. It comes from a story.
It's a good point. I wasn't.
Kierno
very
shot me
much
with
into
lightning.
Yeah.
Lightning.
I
I
was.
got this. 1 second. I need to switch this up. One second. Y'all don't tell anyone about this. I put my Josmol in my inventory. I don't know what the inventory is.
Your
and I put out
backpack.
my backpack and I take out a set of bagpipes.
Jesus Christ.
Lightning!
So May is going to be doing what she does whenever she travels, which is make sure that there's nothing actively trying to kill her.
All right, so
And she's
you
gonna be like she's gonna be wincing a lot at the very loud bagpipe music as they travel.
have advantage on perception checks as you are keeping attention as you travel.
Do I get anything for playing music to these people and practicing? Like, come on.
You get practice.
Okay.
Is
What do you
that
think
not?
of that? Was that not radical? Like, bagpipes and rock? That is the new thing.
It was very loud.
What?
Her horse hands were
I
playing
wasn't
the electric
asking
guitar.
you, Marin.
I've never heard it before.
Did you like it?
I think so.
Hell
I'm just-
yeah.
I'm kind of just in awe. I like watching everything go by. It's weird out here. So yeah, just everything's going on and it's kind of a lot, but in a good way.
You know, Aretha, your god's pretty cool, and you're not such a bad person.
Well, I thank you very much.
Just
As representative of Afar, I try not to be, too much of a bad person.
Just don't insult a centaur. Ever.
Ever.
Is that a saying from where you come from?
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Good. I'll start using it then, if I may.
Yeah, of course.
You know, there's a saying where I come from.
What's that?
That's it.
Oh, I get it.
It's a joke because cave.
That's a good one. And I give May Ruth a pat on the back, but I use a hoof and probably hit the back a little bit harder than I should have, so it almost knocks the wind out of them.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, well.
So live with your mom? Did your mom teach you any jokes?
Wait,
my
who
mom
has
said-
who has more strength, Liz or Jake?
My strength is 11.
12. But sorry. My mom didn't really talk. We just kind of
sign?
vibed. Oh no, she didn't have hands.
Oh dear.
Yeah. My mom was a big snake.
Oh. That's exciting.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
No wonder that you're pretty close with Erica.
Yeah, I've been kind of connecting those dots. I am pretty chill with snakes, and I do use a lot of poison, or at least I did when I had a way to get poison. But yeah. Is that weird? I feel like that's kind of weird.
Oh, that's cool as fuck,
Not
man.
normal.
I think being weird is a bad thing.
Why is your life so cool?
I guess I'm just a really cool person. I wish you guys could have met him. They were really cool.
Yeah, it sounds like they were a good family.
Yeah.
If you were raised by a snake, how do you know how to talk?
Oh, well, I had other parents.
Oh, okay. I guess I ruled that out already.
Oh, no, it's just, Snake Mom was kind of more family, so, yeah.
I understand.
Family,
Also,
no matter where you find it.
quick fun fact: the party's strength is inversely correlated to our character's height. Meaning,
What?
Marin is the shortest and Bard is the tallest.
Oh yeah, shit, I do have 15 strength, don't I?
I have 14. May has 12. And then Bard has either 11 or 10.
We all have the exact same amount of strength juice in our body, it's just as we get smaller, it gets more
Oh,
concentrated.
Yeah,
right,
you have to
it's-
spread it out.
Proportionally,
Bard
like,
has
ratio-wise,
the most juice.
it's more impressive for a 4'10" person to lift up, 200 pounds than for a 7' centaur to lift up 200 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm just I really like the idea that Marin is like this big old softy, but like can wreck shop.
Yeah.
Marin's
Well-
Marin's got the thickest muscles.
You
Marin's
spent
not
your
even,
entire
like,
life
ripped.
underwater, you've had the water resistance the whole time.
Right.
It's like when Goku trained in the gravity pod.
Or like when Rock Lee wore the weights on his legs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Or like when Aragon went to the elves, and the elves are just naturally superior.
Shut up.
God,
That's a second book. No one cares
God.
about that.
They're just stronger.
No one read past the first book.
I
yeah, I
did.
forgot
I
about
read
that.
all of them.
I only
How
watched the
dare
movie.
you? The movie sucked
The
ass.
movie is not. It's
I
like
had-
it shares 10% of the same.
Okay, but listen, I didn't read the book, and I watched the movie, and I was like, dragon, cool.
There was
So I
a lot
enjoyed
going
it.
on. I have all of them if we want to read them. But
All right. Roll for random
Next-
encounter.
Next stream, reading Aragon live.
Yeah, no session, just reading Aragorn.
So, we walk, and we walk.
You walk. Can May Ruth make a perception check for me? As she is
Sure.
looking out while they travel?
I rolled a 10 and a perception check that would be 16.
16. So as you start to travel, you start to notice that the landscape starts to change around where you are. Instead of kind of being these foothills that you've been kind of walking through, you start to notice there's more and more rocks as you continue to travel. Allow me to read to you a passage from the Bible. As you continue to travel, a shallow valley lies amid the rise and fall of the Kachesthon foothills. At the dell's far edge stands a great rock outcropping that looks vaguely like a satyr's face. The stones weep a steady flow of water, which spreads into a serene, sky-blue pond. Willows grow along the water's shore, gently swaying in a light breeze. So as you've been traveling, you've now come across a very strange sight that it was not noted at all on the map that Kaya gave you.
Hey, look at that rock.
What? Huh.
Upon seeing this scene, this tranquil scene, could all of you make a history check for me?
Ooh.
Does this have
Alright,
to
Spud.
do with
Ready?
Afara specifically?
No.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know.
Natural one.
May, feel free to roll with advantage.
I
I
was
got a
17.
3. Spud.
That's
I
better.
got
Top.
a 2.
Alright, so Liz
10.
is the 2, Jake is a 10,
10 straight across the board.
Caleb, you said 17,
Yes.
and Darian?
Spud rolled a 3.
So as you guys approach, the only person who recognizes this scene is going to be Aretha. Aretha, you recognize this scene you're seeing here to be the pools of Lith from legends you've heard, especially it being close to Miletus itself. Tales tell of the pool's sweet blue waters, granting visions of the drinker's deepest desires, and sometimes may even fulfill them.
How do you spell the pools of blank again?
Pools of Lith?
Yeah, just Lyth.
This is still the first day, right?
Yep, it's about a little later into the first day. You've been traveling at least or more half of your day's travel of 4 hours.
Incredibly fascinating. Shall we go take a look?
What is it?
Sure.
Looks pretty.
Do you see that figure over there? Resembling my face?
Oh,
Yeah.
it does, doesn't it?
Those are the pools of Lith. At least if I know my tales correctly. Of course, you all know what the pools of Lith are.
Oh yeah, sure.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
you did grow up with a snake. These are not formally documented. They've only been legended. At least, I hoped they were real, but now I can see them for sure. I'm walking over there.
Okay.
I follow up, kind of skeptical.
I'm
So I'm
just
like-
looking on in awe.
So I'm like behind them as they walk up.
Mm-hmm. And so you're walking up to the pool's edge.
Yes.
I'll head up.
Okay.
I stay in the back.
I'll head up.
I'm gonna bend down. So right now, me and May are at the pool, the water's edge.
Mm-hmm.
I'll dip my hand into the water. Do you
Yeah.
see how crystal blue this is?
Can I attempt to walk in?
To the water?
Yeah.
You may.
I kind of just like not bend my neck, but like stick my head over, trying to get a peek, but still staying like towards the back of the group.
And I'll talk to May.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered what Erica wants of you?
Ever since yesterday, yes.
Here, I'll take out a water skin, dump it out, and fill it up with the pool's water. Drink of this, and you shall see.
I'll take the water skin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sniff it. Is it
You sniff it?
is it good water?
It smells very good. It does not smell, bad at all to you.
Okay. It's not poison, and I'll drink it down, I guess.
All right. As you drink, can you please make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, I'll do a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. 15 plus 1 is 16.
All right. So as you drink from this, you start to feel a little drowsy, but start to see, visions in your eyes. You start to see a tall woman, only the top half, surrounded in what seems to be gold chains, just adorned around her body. And wrapping around her neck, you see there are two large snakes, like enormous snakes. And also she herself, you can tell, as your vision kind of backs out, you can see the size of the world itself and just this enormous woman and the snakes that reside around her.
Huh.
As this happens, you start to hear the sound of flapping wings come towards you, as you see three three very fine-looking, what seem to be creatures, kind of fly out behind the rocks behind the satyr's face. They kind of start to ooh and ah as they see you, and they're like, he has drink. He has drink. What do you see? What do you see? The other one goes. Everyone in the party, you do see this as well as May Ruth.
How big are they?
I would say they're probably size medium or small. Yeah, medium.
They have like feathery wings.
Yeah, feathery wings, clawed feet.
Do they look like women, naked women with, but with like bird appendages?
They do.
Oh.
As they fly down, they say, "We are the oracles of the pools of Lith. Any who drink will see visions. However, we are the ones who must decipher them."
I see. Well, first of all, hi. My name's May. Nice to meet you. I see a really huge lady, and she's got her top half is surrounded in these golden chains, and she has these two big snakes.
As you describe it, one of them, their eyes light up and they go, "Ah! You speak of Farrakha, the god of ailments and poisons.
Yeah.
Oh, you must be one of hers, I assume."
Yeah.
Well then,
Can I try?
please go ahead. We will read to you anything you see.
Can I do a history? Try to see if I recognize or at least remember anything about these being in the legend of the Pools of Lith.
Yeah, go ahead.
In what role would that be?
Make a history.
History?
Yep.
I rolled a 10.
10? From what you can remember, all you really heard about the legend of the Pools of Lith was that it would give the drinker their deepest desires upon drinking, or it'd show visions of them.
So Marin is drinking from the waters now?
She's noticed, Spud, you do not need to type. She's noticed that May drank it and seems to be fine, and that these creatures don't seem to be doing any harm. Thank you, Caleb.
Be careful, it'll make you a little sleepy.
A little
Question.
sleepy, you say?
Yeah. Question 3 bird people. Why am I seeing a really big Farika?
Well, the gods, they can change shape and size as they wish, can't they?
Yeah?
And so you're most likely seeing her as she resides in Nyx itself.
No, I get that. But why?
Why do you see Farrakha?
Yeah.
Well, the pools show you the thing you most desire, so you must desire Farrakha herself, do you not? Do you not wish to know her secrets?
I mean, it'd be nice.
Well, there you go.
Okay. So how do I make it go away now?
No, you're not seeing it anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought I was just like staring at this vision and also all these.
No. You had the vision and then it kind of faded away as the harpies flew down. Yeah, sorry.
I cautiously but still very excited take a drink.
Okay. Make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw for me.
As she is drinking, I'm gonna lean over to May, still focusing, looking at Marin, and whisper, "I don't remember there being anything of these creatures in the legends."
I poke my head over there, and I'm like, what?
I'm gonna.
Just straight Constitution.
Yep. Well, you add your Constitution saving throw DC. If you have one.
13.
13? As you drink from the pool, you suffer 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh god.
for
I
2
popped it.
hours.
And I realized I was crunching you all.
So as you drink from it, you feel even more tired as you drink. And as the drowsiness and the visions come to you, you start to see a vision of Keranos himself comes into your mind. Papa Santa shows up.
Shut up. No, it doesn't look like Santa. I refuse this.
And as you see him,
Refuse this.
you see his face appear. And as he's staring at you, you see a scowl appear on his face. And as he points at you, a bolt of lightning feels like it shoots through your abdomen as the hallucination disappears.
Quickly, I'm like, oh god, I'm so sorry. I didn't think that May meant that it was this bad. I thought she thought it was warm and nice. Oh, I'm so stupid.
Marin, are you okay? You look very tired.
God, I'm so tired.
The flying creatures start to hover down
Gyarados.
closer to you, and they're like, "What did you see? What did you see?"
I saw Gyarados, and he shot me with lightning at the scowl on his face.
Well, that's not very good.
I don't think he's very happy with me for having drank this so willingly.
What?
I need
No,
to
no, no, no,
atone.
that can't be it. Any god would love them to know their secrets. And then one of the sisters trips and says, well, some do like their own secrets, you know. And the third one in the background you can kind of see is just kind of laughing, it seems.
I walk up there and I go to take a drink, but I try to fake it. So that way, I try to deceive them.
Okay, so you're gonna try a sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Okay, feel free to go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Hey, is there something I can do to rid myself of the exhaustion?
You could try and make a medicine check on yourself to see if you know anything.
18.
Yeah, I think
18?
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you successfully make it look like you're drinking, and you don't actually consume any liquid.
And what do they do?
They see you drinking, right? And so they start to fly a little closer to you instead of Marin. They go, ooh, she drinks. The Oracle drinks. What does she see?
Afara, pointing at you, angry. She's very angry.
Angry at us? For why?
I don't know. It's like fire in her eyes. And she's pointing at you, like very specifically at you, and I don't like this. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
Oh, it seems Afara herself does not know of this place. We do live in the woods and the wilds, that is for sure.
Why is she angry with you?
Well, us, we do not live in society. Doesn't Afara hate all who do not live with everyone else in community?
No, that's not what Afara thinks. That's really rude to say that about.
But Satyr, you know of the relationships between Afara and Nylia, do you not? The two are bitter rivals through and through.
Opinions, yes, but they are both have positions of authority. They both have rights to their own preferences. I personally think Afara's plans make more sense, but there are pros and cons to everything. Marin, let's get you up. We should get going.
Yeah.
I need to sit
we should
down.
maybe.
As you do this, the flying creatures kind of hover around Aretha and say, "Why don't you drink, huh? If you are so wise to the ways of the pool, why do you not drink?"
I let out a cough to let him know that, and shoot him a glance. Shoot her a glance.
Yeah, I'm actually fine. I know what I want. I don't need to drink the water for it to tell me. Marin, are you okay? Let's keep going.
Yeah.
As you start to try and walk away, what'd you roll?
A 15 for the
On
medicine check to
the-
see if I can make myself not as exhausted.
Yeah, you don't understand anything about how this pool worked, and you know of no remedies to what has occurred to you.
Like, we need to go. I need to atone for this. I shouldn't have been
As you
so
attempt
naive.
to walk away, you start to hear the three sisters behind you start to cackle and scowl at you. And as they look, they go, it seems you're nice and prepared, I suppose. And as this happens, we enter combat. The blood toll harpies swoop down towards the four of you, readied with their claws. Are you ready for some combat?
Yucky. Yeah.
Combat
okay,
music.
so how does exhaustion work with combat? I've never played.
Darian,
You have 2 levels.
On your character sheet, go to the top right. There should be conditions. It says add active conditions. Click on it.
She has 2
Okay.
levels of exhaustion.
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh.
And at the very bottom is exhaustion. Add 2 levels, and it'll tell you what that does.
I've never gotten to 2.
Would making them think that I'm exhausted because I tricked them, will that give me any sort of advantage?
What do you mean?
So they're expecting me to be exhausted,
Mhm.
but I won't be.
Yeah, but they're still gonna
Oh.
attack you the same way.
Okay, so my speed is halved. I have
Are you like
disadvantage on
acting
ability
very
checks.
weak right now?
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
if you've taken okay.
So
So since you passed on
Initiative.
deception, I would say you probably have advantage on initiative.
Oh, Spud.
initiative is an ability check.
Yeah.
Initiative is an ability check. Well, I'm not part. My initiative is already -1, so
Oh,
But your stuff
Minus
like
1.
your
disadvantage.
Stuff like-
-1.
stuff like your attack rolls and your spells though, that'll still be those
Yeah.
will still be
yeah,
fine.
those are still fine.
I got a 5.
I'm not ready for initiatives yet.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you, by the way. Yeah, no, Marin is kicking herself for having gotten lost in the wonder of just kind of being out of, the water for a bit and just kind of seeing how the land was. She should have been more aware of things, and she's not going
Marin's
to
so
forgive herself
used
for
to
that.
water.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
She's gonna, just like the idea of this pool and everything, she just got lost in it, and she knows that she shouldn't have.
Lost in the wet.
All right. Everyone
Man,
hit
I
me
can't
with
believe I
your
lost piety.
initiatives. Marin?
That's 14, and so it's a 14. Man,
14?
I crit on the second one. Aw, beans.
Bard?
a 5
A 5.
with advantage. It was a 5.
May?
17.
17. Aretha?
Also 17.
17. Which one of you wants to go first?
I'll let
Uh,
Aretha go first.
Yeah, I'll go
I
first.
think.
Okay.
It sounds like she's a bit closer.
Let me
She's
order
like-
that
yeah.
then.
Yep. I am with Marin right now.
Yes. We won't be using a battle map. It's Theater of the Mind for this one.
Hog.
Okay.
Everyone is within range.
Everyone is within range and at the edge of this little lake, of this
Yep.
pool. Okay. I rolled for the Harpies. And first
Speed's
up,
different if I'm swimming. Nope,
if
never
you're
mind.
if the pools of Lith were about 10 feet deep at most, but you were not even like you were at the edge, which is about 1 to 2 feet at most.
Yeah, and part of me was just curious.
You
but
also have a swimming speed.
yeah, I found that it has that. On
Water.
there.
Well, I guess if the water's low enough, does your swimming speed matter? Like if you're wading through water instead of swimming through it, is that still difficult terrain, guys?
I don't know.
If you're
I
wading
would-
through water, it'd probably be difficult because, like, think at the pool. Even if there's just like a foot of water, how much?
Yeah, you
slower
can't
go.
swim, but you can't. Yeah. Okay. So first
know.
up, Aretha. The 3 harpies start to swoop down towards Bard, Marin, and May, 1 each.
So the one that's coming at Marin, I'm going to take off my greatsword and swipe up at it, making an attack roll.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for an attack.
Roll attack. 7.
A 7 will hit.
Really?
Or sorry.
rolled-
Sorry. I in my head I thought 17.
Oh,
Yeah, no, a total of 7 will miss.
Yeah, okay. Still not actually used to real combat yet. Okay.
I accidentally... yeah, we're good.
That is going to be that then. And kind of stand in between in a guarding position.
Yep. And up next will be May.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my short sword, and I'm going to. Is this thing close enough that I could hit it yet? Or is
Yeah,
it,
you
like,
you
low
can
enough to
easily
the ground?
move up to it. It's low to the ground.
Okay then. I will make a stab at it.
All right, go ahead.
That's a natural 20. I need to use some kind of online dice roller because I've been rolling good and I want to have proof.
You
of it.
don't have to. I trust your guys' word, but if you want to prove to everyone,
All right, I'll do that.
Go
After,
live on
after this.
Instagram.
yeah, live on Instagram.
I'll use favored foe. When I hit a creature with an attack roll, I can mark the target, and then I'm concentrating on it, and I deal an extra d4 of damage to it with my stuff. So.
Yep.
That's 8. 16. Big hit. That's 20 points of damage. 2d6 plus 2.
And this is just one short sword.
Yeah.
So as you pierce this thing through with your short sword, you make direct contact with its heart in its chest, and it falls to the ground dead.
Cool.
Damn.
The
Maybe I
hunter
should
in
use
their
smaller
element.
swords.
That was. I rolled 2 5s and 2 3s on my d6s and d4s. That was
Nice.
really high. All right. I'm going to. I guess I'll just stay put for now, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Up next, we have Marin. You are feeling
So-
sickly from the
Yeah.
waters you've just drank.
And shameful. Let's see. How do I want to hurt them?
How would I like to make them pay?
I do a guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt? So you'll
Yeah.
make an attack roll?
Mhm.
Are you attacking the one that's flying towards you or the one flying towards Bard?
Flying towards me.
Okay.
Because it will, thinking about it, like, it has the opportunity to hurt me and Aretha, and I would rather, like, it's just, I can't
Yeah.
help anyone unless I help myself first, kind of deal.
Wow. That's such a
Ah.
cleric thing.
Fuck. Well, that's not gonna work. It's a total of 8.
8 will not hit. So you sling out a guiding bolt from yourself. Yeah, what are you using as your spell? Do you need a spellcasting focus for
I
guiding
thought
bolt?
I had an emblem in my
Yeah.
equipment.
So you whip out your emblem and call upon a guiding bolt to strike it down.
It's like your badge.
Oh, it's just
The-
verbal. It's verbal somatic. You don't even need your emblem.
Mm.
Darian spins around her hammer and goes, Thor! Shoots lightning, a lightning guiding bolt at it. But it misses.
It's a shit roll. God,
It
I
seems
feel like crap.
Karanos did not guide it for you. He is upset.
That's okay. He has every right to be angry.
Alright. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's an action, isn't it?
Darian doesn't have second level
One
spell slots,
action.
so she can't do holy weapon or whatever as a
Spiritual
bonus.
Spud. Let's
Spiritual
not do
weapon.
this, huh?
And plus, that's multiple spells per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
Where are my...
Super suit?
Yeah, no, all of these are actions, so I am done.
Alright, up next are the Blood Toll Harpies. The first one is going to claw its way down to Aretha. Aretha, you aren't missing any hit points?
Nope.
Okay. It is going to make 2 melee attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. Here comes the bite. That is a 12.
No. I
And
parried.
here comes the claws. That is a 15.
I parry again.
Alright, so the harpy kind of comes down to you. And while your attack might have missed, it put you into a much more advantageous position to block both attacks.
You fool! I was only bringing you in closer.
Up next, Bard. One of the harpies is flying down towards you, thinking you're weakened. You haven't taken any damage, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so it flies in, and it rolls a 17 to bite
That
you.
hits.
Alright. That'll be 1d4 plus 1 piercing. That is 3 piercing damage. And after
Okay.
it bites into you, it's going to try and claw as well. That is another 17.
That will hit.
And this will do 5 slashing damage.
Ouchie.
And now this blood toll harpy is kind of latching onto you with its teeth and claws.
How are you looking, Bard?
I'm pretty hot. I have, if I were to give it a number, 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. Ooh.
Feeling a real 1 out of 5.
Feeling a good 20%.
Alright, those are the harpies as they're kind of fighting. Next up, Bard.
So if I were to move towards someone, that would give them an attack of opportunity, right?
Right, you'd be moving away.
Who, how far away am I from Aretha?
You guys are probably very close to each other. You were kind of hanging back for the first part, I suppose.
Yep.
But we're all within the
water.
reach of the water, yeah.
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 So you're decently close.
Alright, I'm going to cast Healing Ward onto myself.
Gotta pep yourself up.
You say, fuck! And your,
Yeah.
your wounds start closing up.
No, you pull out you pull out your loot and you go, fuck, brrr.
No, you don't understand. Bard is a ska bard.
5
Wait,
healing.
Did you just say that Liz is gonna be playing a skald?
Ska.
Scott.
That's one of the bard subclasses, is the skald.
Scald.
Oh,
The skald.
I'm feeling a 9 out of 10 now.
That's
Pick up,
good.
pick up,
Feeling
pick up,
good.
Pick it up, pick it up. Oi, 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 oi.
That was
oi,
a good
Yeah.
healing word.
Pick it up, oi, oi. Wait, how did you heal for 7 with healing word?
4
Oh.
plus 3?
Yeah,
No,
that's-
I healed for 5.
Oh.
Oh, 5,
Wait.
6, 7.
So
It
you're
should be
7
at
out of
7.
10.
Yeah. I don't know how I got 7. Okay.
all right.
I'm 2 out of
and-
10.
Stab it.
Wait, I'm not done yet. I go,
Yeah, stab it.
Imagine
I'm
having
feeling
bonus
good.
actions.
And I go, Aretha, I believe in you. And I cast Bardic Inspire.
Is Bardic
You cast-
Inspiration a bonus action?
Yep,
is
as a
it
bonus
is.
action.
Well, you already used your bonus action for Healing Word.
No, I use a regular spell action for that. Oh no, that takes a bonus action.
Healing word is a bonus action spell. Can she use a bonus action as an action?
Yeah.
We're playing fast. and
All right,
loose?
team, we have to rule this right now.
I'd say yes.
Can you use 2 bonus actions in the same
I
turn?
would say no.
I don't think it limits or makes the game any better by saying you can't use a bonus action as an action. A bonus action is supposed to be a quick thing that you can kind of do in addition to another thing.
It's
So it
Yeah.
seems like it would be feasible.
It's also pretty difficult because there are some bonus actions that if you can do more than once in a turn, it makes it really stupid.
We'll consider this example to be very low level, healing and inspiring someone else. It's not too huge, but later on, if we try and do some bigger stuff with bonus actions, we'll have to call nosies on that. But I think for now, if you want to heal and inspire, that's fair.
Okay.
Right.
So
You're
I'm
like,
going.
fuck!
I go with you. You got this, and I inspire her.
Aretha, help me!
Yeah, I feel pumped.
Alright, so that's gonna be your turn.
Yep.
Alright, at the top of the round, Aretha.
All right. Using the momentum of my last parry, I'm gonna make another attack.
Nice, nice.
And I'm gonna stick with the 16 to attack.
Alright, a 16 hits.
I deal 11 damage.
11 damage. You cleave the harpy in two as it's trying to fly down towards you. Nice work.
Awesome. Yes! Yes! Now I'm gonna run over to help out Bard and pass the turn.
Alright, my first hit the campaign!
Yes!
And it was
1 for 3!
Alright, up next, May.
Alright, I'm ready. I'm gonna pull out a gamer level maneuver. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
I pull out a dart and I chuck it at the harpy.
Alright, make an attack roll.
That's a 14 to hit.
14 will hit the harpy.
The dice roller on our channel, Jake?
Yes, I am. That's 5 points of piercing damage.
5 points. You hit it with this dart of yours, and it seems to take quite the hit from it. It does not look good. These in the first place, these harpies didn't look healthy, really in the slightest upon closer inspection as they've come closer, and that definitely isn't helping their situation.
All right, now a dart is a one-handed weapon. Short sword one-handed weapon. I will run up and attack it, bonus action, with my short sword.
With
Offhand
advantage
attack.
because you'll be flanking with Aretha.
Okay.
Ooh.
Or if you want
Why
cinematic
am I rolling on the
advantage.
table?
Yeah.
I just used the dice roll in the chat. Why am I rolling on the table? Oh well. A 17.
A 17 will hit. Can you deal less than 4 damage? Probably.
He
I
deals a
don't.
minimum 4 or minimum 6.
Well, I dealt 6, so I'm good. I think I deal minimum.
There you
5.
go. Yep, as you throw the dart, it kind of screeches and looks towards you, but then you plunge your short sword straight into its stomach, ending it as it falls to the ground.
Do a little plungy plunge.
And that is the end of all the enemies you can see.
All right. We're
Quick,
breathing
back to
for a little
tavern.
bit.
Back to tavern music. Ba 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 ba. You guys killed 3 blood toll harpies. Dun 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 dun.
Hey guys, we all have a kill now.
Wow.
Congratulations, guys. You did it.
Is
Bart,
everyone
are you feeling okay?
I'm pretty good. A good 7 out of 10, if I do say so myself.
I come up to you and lay my hand on you, kind of caressing your
Wound?
I don't know, wounds, flank, whatever, wherever you got hit.
The bite and a scratch she took.
Right
Yeah.
after caressing is not where you want to pause.
Yeah. I'm gonna caress.
I'm gonna caress your.
My hand will start to glow, and I'll close my eyes and let my energy channel into you, and you're back up to 10.
Hey, thanks for that.
The power of God heals.
If Farah heal you,
Alright, so you guys are now kind of just around the pools of Lith. 3 Harpies dead in front of you. The mouth of a satyr still pooling out water. Not much has changed other than the lack of cackling from them.
These were not supposed to be here.
Do they got anything on them?
As you search, they're not even wearing clothes in the first place, so
Oh, so they
it
were
doesn't
just
seem you
naked.
can... They're just naked with hair. I mean,
Are
satyrs kind of are as well. And centaurs.
Are harpy bits good for anything?
Feel free to make a... What would this be, a nature check, I believe?
I think it'd be nature for this.
Yeah, we can do nature.
Sure. That's probably not gonna do it. That's a 11.
11. You would know that many sailors out on the sea, at least, have a very deep grudge against harpies. You might have just kind of learned this offhandedly, or maybe kind of heard it somewhere in your past. You could probably tell that maybe their tongues could be worth something.
Cool. I'll start cutting some tongues out.
Alright. Also, if you guys need feathers, there's a lot of them. They're not good feathers, mind you. These harpies, as you see them much closer, not flying far away from you, flapping around. Yeah, their skin, their entire just bodies are just kind of ragged in places. It seems that they've maybe been drinking themselves from these pools for quite a few years.
Does anyone know why these were here? I thought these were like an ocean thing.
Are
harpies an ocean thing?
I had heard no tales of these so-called oracles of the pools. Perhaps they've discovered this place a long time ago and have just been feeding on anyone unfortunate to come by.
Huh. Anyone want a tongue?
I have one, thanks.
I don't deserve one.
Sure you do. You were tired.
You still are.
It's by my own stupidity. I will atone for this myself.
I don't know if it was stupid. I mean, 2 of us also drank from the stuff.
I should have planned more. I will learn from my mistakes.
Okay.
Liz, what are you up to?
I am quiet and angry. I have
Angry?
I just kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I just turn around and I'm like, all right, guys, let's go.
Okay. You doing okay?
I just keep walking. I don't acknowledge the question.
We'll probably have to go kind of a half pace. Marin, are you up to walking?
I'm unfortunately going to be a bit slow. Sorry.
Get on my back. We gotta get to this place, and I don't want to take more time.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'm quite small, so hopefully I'm not going to be terribly heavy.
Oh, actually,
fine.
one thing, May, you would have found. Under one of the oracle's tongues, you did find 2 silver pieces in their mouth as you took their tongues.
Well, that's weird and kind of wet, but I'll take it. I'm trying to learn how to add items to my inventory in D&D Beyond. This is a fun time.
I personally prefer just using a PDF.
I think I do too, honestly.
Yeah.
Or
I like
pencil
the
and
utility.
I don't
paper.
know. I really like this, actually.
The utility
Pencil
is
and
very
paper is always
nice.
fun.
As we're heading out of the waters, I'm going to use the Divine Sense just to take a quick look around before we leave.
Yeah. And Divine Sense will just show you cursed
Anything
objects.
affected by the Hallow spell, or any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Yeah, within 60 feet of you, you don't notice anything. Nothing pings on your radar.
Seems like just mostly mundane here.
Oh, yeah, also before we go, I'm just gonna get like a water skin full of the water from the pool and take it with me.
Okay. Sounds good. Make sure none of you accidentally drink that ever. Or maybe you do want to drink it. Like, guys, let's go. Oh man, I'm so thirsty. Let's get into combat. You just
Like it's 2 a.m. and you just can't fall asleep, so you just drink some lith water.
and then you take 2 levels of exhaustion. You're like, oh no. Whoops.
Do you get rid of
Visions
exhaustion
time.
1 level at a time?
Yeah.
Yep. However, your
Aw.
exhaustion, I already rolled, only lasts for 2 hours, like I said.
Right, okay.
Oh,
So you're fine.
that's nice.
This is a temporary exhaustion.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are gonna head out and continue traveling on the map.
About how
Yeah.
far out into the day are we?
You're probably at the 5-hour mark of an 8-hour travel.
Okay.
Because I feel
Alright.
okay to walk at the speed, then I'll hop off.
Yeah,
Mm,
is your
sounds good.
speed lowered at all?
Have.
Oh, you're halved. So it will take you a little longer to travel. So you probably won't make it
I'm
the full way.
I'm on top of.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
riding.
giving her a ride.
Ah, yes. I forgot.
And-
That is a feature of centaurs.
And I say to her, I say, you tell no one about this, understood?
Well,
Same goes to you. I'm very disappointed in myself.
you're both medium creatures. Let me just check the centaur real quick. Cause isn't it like medium characters can carry small? But I think she has a powerful build, which is why centaurs can do it.
Like, can you not chew on my Ethernet cord?
Equine build. You count as one size larger when determine your carrying capacity
Yeah,
and
that's
the
why.
weight.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Good evening, gamers.
With Moro.
Alright, so you guys continue to travel for the next 3 hours of the day. After 2 hours, Marin, you start to feel fine. The effects of the pools of lith have faded and worn off from you.
Also, as soon as you start feeling fine, Marin, I kick you off.
I said I would jump off as soon as I started feeling fine. So
I-
there.
Okay.
Marin starts getting really talkative, which is weird, and then everyone's like, alright, get off. You're obviously fine.
Oh, I feel much better now. I'm gonna walk. This feels undignified. I should be riding a friend.
Wow. Anti-bro moment right there. Alright. As
I
the
start-
day comes to a close, the sun starts to set. What were you saying, Jake?
I was just gonna say that I start looking for a place to set up camp.
Yeah. You're able to find something off the side, on these foothills. I shouldn't be riding a friend. And you're able to kind of find a little area where there is, you could find like a little stream of water maybe coming from some rocks. Maybe a tiny little pool beneath it. Not the same as the pool of lith. And yeah, you guys find a spot to set up and you'd like to set up camp.
Sure.
We should probably
Alright.
say we should probably take watch because it's like sleep time, right?
Yeah.
It's the first
well,
watch.
You've been traveling for 8 hours, I guess. Well, do we want to say it's like, oh, it's assumed that we took breaks along the way
Yeah.
for the 8 hours.
Breaks are assumed.
And so it's pretty much just 1 day of travel, we'll call it. So it is late at night. Or getting later, yeah.
Well, we should probably get some rest. We should probably take turns getting watch. I'll take first watch. Aretha, do you want to join me?
Yeah, we can do it in pairs and then switch off.
I think we need is it we need 3 watches to get through the night?
Yeah, I thought we needed 3.
So it would be me and Aretha, and then we'd switch it off so that way it was like either me and Aretha with another person, and then switch
No,
it off.
everyone needs.
Everyone
You need a
needs to
2-hour
sleep.
watch, one at a time.
Yeah.
So we can have one group of 2 and then 2 people on their own. I can go on my own. I'm kind of used to this kind of stuff.
I could go on my own too. I need to think.
Okay. Who will be taking the first watch?
I'll take whatever watch you want me to take.
Aretha, you want to go first?
Yeah. Are we not going to do this together, Bart?
Yeah,
Okay.
both of us. Go
Yeah,
first.
okay.
All right. Wake me up in a bit then, and then I'll climb up a tree, take out some rope, and tie myself in.
Once people fall asleep, I start talking to Aretha. I'm like, tell me more about this goddess you follow.
You're talking about Afara again.
Yeah.
Well, the city that we met in, or rather right outside of Miletus, that is what's known as basically Afara's home here in Theros. That's her police, while the other police or pole around here have their own patron gods that watch over their protection. You might have even seen the visage of Afara on the walls of Miletus.
I don't know. Has she betrayed anyone before or tricked someone in a bad way? A follower?
No. Not to my knowledge. And I know a lot about her. I know a lot about all the gods. Mostly
ask you.
Afara, really, but yes.
How good are you at keeping secrets?
Roll for secret keeping?
I've never had to keep a secret before.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, and you aren't going to tell the party, understood?
I don't know if I could...
Please, it's personal.
Okay. What is it?
So, I'm an oracle, but, like, I'm not subscribed to a god, and it's causing me a big deal of distress, and I was talking to the oracle that you guys went and saw the other day. I kind of saw her on my own, and she says that I should follow a god, or she could help connect me to someone who's in a similar position as me. But in order to do that, I need to go through this mission with you guys. And not subscribing to a god causes a lot of distress for oracles. And so I was wondering if I could make a deal with Afara, because she seems pretty cool.
You are incredible.
Excuse me?
You can talk. You can see them. What's it like? I never really got to know an oracle. What makes you an oracle?
Well, to start off, I'm actually blind, which is cool, I guess. But I can see into Nyx, and that's how I see, is through Nyx. Being not subscribing to a god, I get to hear all of their voices, and it's very, very overwhelming.
How are you able to withstand their requests at all?
Deals deals to get them to shut up, deals to help me, to help them. It's fun, you know?
And you're sure you want to be in Afara's service?
I want to help her. I want to make a deal with her, but I don't like making deals. And the oracle that you guys talked to actually suggested that I made a deal with the god that wanted us to do this, the goddess of deception. I forget their name. Yeah. But I don't like helping out a god of deception. That's not really my deal.
Yeah. I can see why.
And so I wanted to make sure that Afara was a cool person, which is why I was asking you.
Oh. Well, yeah. I certainly don't have any qualms with her. I don't know why anyone would. But be very sure. Be very confident in your decisions. The gods don't take kindly to, let's say, feeble words.
Yeah, I understand. By the way, don't mention this oracle stuff to the other ones.
Oh, yeah, sure. No. This is between us. And the gods. They're all listening. Always. But,
Yep.
yeah, just out of the four of us, just us two.
Cool. That's all I had to add for a watch.
Sure. Okay. I'll stand up and then like dust my goat legs off. Well, if that's what you wanted to talk about, Afara guide you. Gods guide you. I like Afara. I'll just go to the other side and keep an eye out over there then. Sound good?
Sure. I will watch this way, and I walk the other direction.
Alrighty.
Alright. Your watch passes uneventfully. Nothing out of the ordinary occurs.
Nothing happened.
Alright. Whose watch will be next?
I can go.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Can't wake up.
So, do I have to roll anything, or?
Well, I was assuming the other two were gonna wake you up, but apparently not. No, you don't have to roll
sorry,
anything.
I already muted myself. Yeah, if Marin is next, do we just wake everyone up? It's like, okay, Marin, May, which one do you want to?
Yeah, which one of you wanted to go next?
Because we didn't decide this before you guys went to sleep. I'll wake up Marin. It's like, hey,
Your turn?
I'm going to sleep now.
When I went to bed, I said, "quote Wake me up in a bit." So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you could go then, I guess.
I'm fine
I
with
go
whatever.
wake up
I'm asleep
Mayruth
until
as
you wake me up.
I'm waking up Mayruth as she goes wakes up Marin, and I go, hey, you said to wake you up in a bit.
Is it my turn? I
Yeah,
shout down from the tree.
Yes. Sure.
I look over and see Marin also getting up. Do you wanna, or should I?
I really don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna keep sleeping.
Okay. I will watch.
I'm already sleeping in Marin's, where Marin was.
I sleep underneath the tree that Mayruth is in.
I'll try not to drop any darts.
Oh no, my bag of caltrops exploded. All right. Marin, you're taking watch? Yes?
Yeah, I said, sorry.
Okay. Sorry, your mic just didn't pick it up. As you're keeping watch, feel free to make a perception check.
Uh, 10.
10?
I'm not rolling very well today.
Cause what's your passive perception?
My passive is 14.
Do we want to play with the rule that your passive perception is kind of like the baseline? I don't know. It's something we'll have to think about. I've just been watching some D&D stuff lately where they're like, "Oh, your passive is more like your minimum for this stuff."
I could see how that would be applicable.
Passive is kind of supposed to be if you're doing it over a period of time, like if you're keeping like passive perception is just a thing because stealth is in the game, but like
Right.
if you're like keeping watch over a day's travel, that could be either. It's kind of up to the DM.
Yeah. Okay. Either way, with a 10, it's not hard to kind of spot out some orange lights towards the road that you were traveling down. They seem to be moving the opposite direction of which you came.
So away from us?
I mean, if you guys are on the side of the road off somewhere, then they would be traveling kind of perpendicular, I suppose, to where you're looking.
I'm going to watch them carefully, and if they look like they're getting any closer, then I'm going to wake people up.
Okay. So as the couple orange lights continue to pass, they don't come any closer towards you. They seem to just continue down the path.
Okay.
All right. Other than that, your entire night goes uneventful.
Hey, when I wake up Mayruth, I tell her about the orange lights.
Okay, it's probably just some people traveling on the road.
I figured that it, there's no need to start a fight when, when they might not want one, or, it's just kind of...
What if they're
Right.
just regular
stupid.
people? What if they're just travelers? Why would you start a fight?
Exactly. That would lose my piety with fucking Keranos.
Darren's gonna run up and smash someone upside the head.
I feel like I've been kind of rude tonight, and I took the best tree for myself. Do you wanna?
You want the tree?
Safer on the ground, I think.
Well, you just
I
tie
don't-
yourself in your throat, like I am here.
I'm not as good at that as you are, I don't think. I think you could teach me maybe while we travel, but for now, I think I'll be okay sitting down here. Thank you,
Okay.
though.
Suit yourself. I'll untie myself from the tree, but I'll still just sit up there while I keep my watch.
Sounds good. Let's see. For Jake, you can roll a perception check.
Okay. That's a 19 plus 6 is 25.
25, your night goes uneventful. With your best watch you could keep, nothing seems to happen. What?
Thinking I'd probably take the egg out and just spend a while just kind of holding it and looking at it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yep.
All right. Soon as after your watch
Are you okay?
ends, I guess the sun itself has started to rise on the horizon. You can start to see the colors of the sky change from the constellations of the gods back to its regular violet orange colors coming up.
Right. I'll hop down from the tree and start waking everyone up.
Hey, everybody, let's get into it. Get stupid.
I moan and groan. Fine.
Everybody up off your feet everybody up.
Ah, okay. Anybody else dream about the gods again? This time
Not
we were
really.
having lunch. It's not. I
Having lunch.
yeah.
Just me and the Pantheon, you know?
Someday it might be
I
nice
don't
to
know
have
if it's.
get
I mean,
lunch.
I've
with-
had this dream so many times. I don't know if it's an omen or just a really
It'd
good
be an
dream.
interesting omen.
Aretha's got squirrels in her pants.
Have you been missing lunch
I'd be
recently? Is there an
I'm sorry?
omen that you need to eat lunch?
Well, I eat lunch every day.
Huh. Well, maybe you need to find more gods to eat lunch with.
Maybe someday I'll eat lunch with Karanos. Who knows though?
We can do that together.
Sometimes if you find like a lot of bunnies, you can have 2 lunches.
Hmm, 2 lunch.
You know, May, you have a way of saying things that you just get right to the point.
Thank you. All right, should we head out?
I think that
I believe
sounds
so.
good.
Wait, you guys aren't gonna eat breakfast? No, you're good.
I'm
You could
eating
eat breakfast on the way.
berries and nuts.
Yeah, as we
just-
travel, I just find
Yeah,
everyone
as you
some
walk,
berries
you
and
just
nuts to
pick them
chow
off
down on.
the.
It doesn't
All
slow
right.
us down at all because I'm a ranger. So just as we're walking, like we walk by the berry bush, everyone hold out your hand.
Just sprints around. Berry, berry, berry.
All right. So you guys begin to travel along the map once again. Just like yesterday, the morning goes somewhat uneventful. However, but before the sun reaches its peak in the sky, you do start to reach the Cacheton foothills. You get to more rugged hills, I should say, around here. Much harder to see around many of the corners through the paths. And allow me to read to you the event of this morning. A scree-choked gully runs between rugged hills, a dry steam bed that offers a route through the rising rocks. A bend in the steep bluffs hides what lies ahead, but the sound of hacking coughs come from around this corner. So as you're traveling, you start to hear this cough kind of echo throughout these, through the bluffs that you're now making your way through.
I'm going to motion for everyone to be quiet and start kind of sneaking.
We sneak.
Why
I
are we
sneak.
being quiet? It sounds like someone needs my help.
Yeah, I could heal them.
Why?
Well, if it's somebody that needs help, then yeah, you can do that. But what if it's not somebody that needs help? What if
Yeah.
what if it's some dangerous creature?
Well, I mean, okay, I guess here's. So we hear it, but does it sound like can we not see where it's coming from? I guess I was under the impression that we.
You cannot see where the coughing is coming from.
Oh, okay. I thought.
But
Okay.
the corner you are about to come across is where you hear the coughing coming from.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense then. Yeah, I'm more willing to
Okay,
be cautious.
be ready for anything. But let's be quick.
I'm going to go up and try to sneak a peek around the corner.
Okay. You probably wouldn't need to roll stealth for this. So as you peek your head around the corner, you see sitting kind of next to, just like leaning up against a rock, you see there is a minotaur resting there, and he seems to be kind of coughing. From what you can tell, he's garbed in what seems to be some weird, ancient, like very dusty, very old, but very fine tapestries. You see him laying there, and next to him, you see there seems to be a very, very large amphora, which you know is the amphoras are like the large clay vases. And you just see him kind of sitting there, coughing into one hand, as he's kind of like wheezing, kind of like heavily breathing, while sitting down next to the rock.
What do you see?
I will come back to them. It's just a guy, and he's coughing into his hand, and he has a vase next to him. We're good.
Why does he have a vase?
Why don't we go ask him?
Don't know about that one.
All right, I'm walking.
I stay behind. Like, I'm close enough that if anything happens, I can jump in, but I try to stay hidden.
I'll walk around the corner, but like enough at a distance. About 6 feet, if you
Yeah? Exactly one more than 5. Okay. So as you guys start to round this corner, the Minotaur kind of sitting 30... You can see him sitting 30 feet away from you as you round the corner. And he kind of hears the footsteps come through and echo. And he kind of turns and looks your way. And as he's coughing, he goes, hello, adventurers. And you see him, he starts to kind of like pull himself up off the rock, needing it for support as he's kind of getting up. And he kind of starts leaning onto his amphora. You can see in his right hand, he's holding that. In his left, you see him pick up a metal, like, rusted axe off of the ground. And he kind of places it just on his back, kind of, as he comes and moves towards you.
Hey, bud, you good?
Oh, I'm completely fine. Don't worry about me. I'm just an old timer, as you can tell. What brings you all here through the valley?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
We're hoping to get some insight into what the earthquake might have unraveled over here.
I'm staying hidden and mainly, like, not watching them, but watching our backs to see if anyone would sneak up.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Okay. As you cast Detect Magic, while
Sorry, I didn't know if you heard me.
No, I heard. As you're because you're not ritually casting it, right? You're just using a spell slot.
That would take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you cast Detect Magic, you don't notice anything. You don't see anything magical.
Okay.
And then in continuing with Aretha, he goes, "Oh, if you're heading that way, you're on the right track. I just came from over there. I'm heading east, you see, to the Oraniad, east of the Oraniad Mountains."
You seem to have quite a cough for someone who's has a long way to travel.
Oh, well, you see, I with my age, I have to take many breaks now and here and then. But say, you all look to be very fine. You're going on an adventure of yourselves. Is that true?
We are.
Yeah.
Okay, he kind of starts to eye you guys up and down as the three of you, and he kind of starts going off into a story, and he's like, well, you know, I used to be kind of an adventurer, I suppose, like you as well. However, I after all of my days, you know, out in the field, I ended up a great king of my lands, but I was cursed by Mogus himself. Damn him. But you know, I'm always searching for an heir. You see this here, this is well, I used to have a son, and he would fit perfectly inside this vase every time he would hide. And I know, if I find someone who can fit inside here like he did, that is my true heir. They will claim everything I own. And then he kind of looks to Marin, being the strongest in the party. He sees you and he says, "Oh, I know it sounds so strange, but would you please do me the favor of seeing if you would be my next heir?" And he kind of takes the amphora and he kind of wheels it around in front of himself. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
I'm
making
thinking.
sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Sorry.
I can't see any of your faces, so I'm just like.
Yeah, we hear you. We're just not reacting.
I'm sorry. I guess I need to be a little louder because my headphones must not be picking up on my little noises.
You can also turn down the gate on your in your voice and video in Discord so that it'll pick up quieter sounds.
Okay, I might do that.
So-
But for right now, so he wants me to fit myself inside of the vase.
Yeah,
don't
and
know,
he looks to the other two next to you and he goes, "Oh, after she's done, you two can try as well."
Marin, I really do think you'll fit.
I
The-
mean,
Does it look like I
The
will fit?
amphora itself is of medium size, and
I didn't detect
just
magic.
detect magic, it doesn't look magical at all. Nothing around here seems magical. And as you look at it, this large kind of amphora, medium sized, it looks like you could fit in.
Can I make an investigation check?
Yeah, what do you want to investigate?
I want to see if it's a mimic.
Okay.
I want while
Feel
she's
free.
doing that, can I give this guy a look up and down and see if he's actually sick
Oh
or
my
actually coughing,
God.
or if he's just maybe faking it?
I'm so
Yeah, go ahead.
terrible at these rolls.
Feel free to... Would this be kind of insight?
I think it'd be either like insight or medicine, your choice.
I think we'll do insight.
A switch off of jizz dice. I got a 2 total, so
Jizz
that's not gonna
dice.
do anything.
Wait, how do I
Yeah,
roll?
well, as you go up to it, you can kind of like touch the amphora itself, and you can feel that it's just kind of old. It has some dust kicked up on it from the ground. It doesn't seem to be really anything crazy at all, from what you can tell.
Do I need a space here?
Yeah.
1d. Okay, that's a 7 for, you said insight,
Yeah,
so that'd be a 9 total.
a 9. So you see him, as you kind of inspect his figure, you do see there's a dented crown that rests upon kind of his brow up here. One of his horns, you can see, one of them is plain, very grand, much longer than the other one, which is kind of cut down to a jagged stump. His rusty great axe and his clothes seem very, very old, from what you can tell. Very, very much relics of wherever he might be from. And concerning his health, he does look very weakened at the moment. He has many scars over his body already. You don't notice any bleeding. He just seems kind of not doing the greatest.
So thank you for giving me this opportunity, but while I make my decision, I have to ask, what would it mean for me to become your heir?
Well, if you were my heir, I'd give you everything I had. I'd give you the crown upon my head, my robes, this belt full of riches, and that's about all I can offer, unless you wanted the clothes I wear.
You know this is really weird, right?
Well,
Yeah, I
weird?
think...
No. My heir will be the greatest. Don't you see? Don't you understand?
He just wants to provide for his heir, don't you? Marin, you should try.
I think...
Is the pot open right now?
Yeah, it has no lid.
If I were to put myself in this pot, I'd need it over here and you far away. Okay?
But I have to judge whether you fit or not.
Well, for my own safety, I'm going to have to decline.
He looks over to Aretha and he says, "Will you take up the task? Will you become my heir?"
Well, if Marin's not going to do it, then yes, I
If-
will.
I'm going to stand right next to the vase as she tries, and I'm going to watch him carefully in case he tries to run off with her,
Alright.
or if the vase does something.
Run off with the vase.
Yeah, that's.
I'm-
You see what I mean?
I'm gonna have to.
pick me up.
I'm gonna have to take off my weapon, so I'm putting my pike and greatsword down.
Mm-hmm.
Put it by
I
where
guess,
I-
and my longbow.
While she's doing that, I'm just going to kind of like peer into the vase. It sounds like there's nothing in there from what Marin investigated, but I'm just gonna close my eyes and see if I sense anything in there.
Yeah, as you try and sense and see if you can detect anything, there's really nothing coming from it. What you can tell. There might be little, like a layer of dirt at the bottom, but that's just probably from anything falling off the mountain or just dust in general.
And
Smells like an empty vase.
the skeleton of a fawn.
My son. Yeah, he's still in here.
Yeah, he's been hiding.
Oh, I found
Alright,
him.
I've unequipped all my weapons, and I'm gonna begin clambering in. Try not to break it.
Yeah, he helps you in as well, and he holds it so that you don't fall, right? Because it is very rocky as you're trying to climb in. So let's see. You have now taken upon yourself the test of the amphora.
Get dirt in my hand, just kind of like behind my back a little bit.
As this happens, as you climb inside, he kind of looks into it and kind of looks around, kind of like watching, and he kind of starts muttering to himself. He's like, "It seems you're too small here." And then he pulls out of his bag what seems to be a large sack of dirt, and he is now going to start trying pouring it in on you. Make a DC 15
Hey,
Constitution saving
No.
throw.
No, he's not doing
I'm
that.
standing right next to. I'm
We're
like,
both standing right
throwing
next
my
to him.
arms
He
over
pulls
the
out a bag and we
vase.
go, no.
13 is
gonna
my
grab
con
his arm.
save.
13's your con save?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you two are rushing towards him to stop him, he rolls very high as he breaks past any attempts to stop him and grapple his or restrain his arms.
Well, I was just gonna throw my arms over the lid so that the dirt couldn't go in.
Well, it's a very big lid.
I was grabbing his arm.
Okay. Yeah, as you go to grab his arm, feel free to roll to try and grapple it.
I will roll to try to grapple it. I assume this would be strength from me.
Mm-hmm.
1d. So a straight strength check for me, that will be a 13.
13? That does not make it. He rolled a 14 plus his
Also,
strength.
I imagine we both yelled "Hey," which would probably alert Bard.
Right.
Yeah.
They should come out.
So I hear this and I stand up and yell at them.
Meanwhile,
Am I able to use Bane out of combat?
You can, however, there are things happening before you're able to do this.
Okay.
So as this happens, he kind of completely ignores everyone trying to stop him as he pours what seem to be large chunks of dirt and rock into the amphora. Caleb, or Aretha, you failed your Constitution saving throw, and you are now blinded and restrained as this thing started to fill up with a lot of dirt and rocks.
okay.
As well, as the rocks kind of fall upon your head, you take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
Oh, wait,
Do you have
hold on.
helmet?
Oh.
9 is like my entire HP.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure this is correct. Yeah, okay, it is.
I'm going to push over the vase so that the dirt doesn't go in anymore.
Okay. So he's like kind of holding it with one hand and pouring in the dirt. So you can make an athletics check to try and push it away.
Okay. Alright, we're not using jizz dice. Fuck. How's a 12?
12?
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll. As you push it over, you successfully knock it away from his hand.
Thank God.
And so now, Aretha, you fall down onto the ground, still kind of covered in this dirt and rock. But you are currently sideways. As this happens,
there.
you can see the Minotaur looks to you, Marin, and he starts to huff and puff, and he goes, "I am King Antigonus, and you will not take this away from me." And he grabs the rusty axe from behind him. And as he does so, roll
Stab
initiative.
Riley,
Yes.
since I try to surprise him, do I get...
He doesn't know you're here.
Right. They said hey, and I stood up.
I think you would get, well, would she get a surprise round?
That's what I was thinking.
Or is it because he's already now angry and ready to be combative?
I mean, I think she said she wanted to cast Bane on him, and we were kind of doing stuff, and Marin was knocking the pot over, so I don't know. Maybe she'd get to do that. Maybe she'd have a bonus to initiative. Not sure.
Well, I thought Bard wasn't even, like, looking at anything. You were already around the corner, still just waiting.
So I wasn't around the corner watching their backs when he started to pour the sand and gravel and stuff.
Okay.
They said hey, and then so I stood up and I saw what happened, and I tried to cast Bane.
Okay, so we'll give you Bane as your surprise round.
Okay.
For Bane, can you read the spell?
It's a crisp save.
He makes a charisma save?
Yep, make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails the saving throws makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or a saving throw.
That is a 7, so he will not make the save.
Alright, so then on its next attack or saving throw, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that.
Yep.
And I assume I roll initiative also?
Yes, everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
I did a 8 plus 4 is 12 for initiative.
Are you ready for them, Riley?
May, you said 12?
Yes.
Okay, 12 for May. Marin?
15.
15? May? I wrote down May twice. Bard.
I got a 13.
13? Aretha?
11.
11! Alright, so first up in the party will be Marin, then Bard, then May, then Aretha.
And I assumed that I didn't see anyone like trying to sneak up on us while I was watching their backs.
Yeah, no one tried to sneak up on them. And what you could tell, no one on you.
Cool.
So,
Marin, you
so
are
it's
up
me.
first.
So I'm going to try Guiding Bolt again, and I'm going to say, in the name of Keranos, I'm going, like,
Are you making a
hit.
ranged spell attack while right next to him?
Is that gonna... I was just gonna ask about that. It says the range is 120. Does that... It doesn't tell me how far I need to be from that for it to not be disadvantaged.
What's
You're
the
right.
rules?
As long as you're not within their melee range, you don't have disadvantage.
I am within the melee range.
And
so
that
maybe
counts
I
for
should-
all ranged, including magic attacks?
Yeah, ranged attack rolls.
Okay. So it would have disadvantage since you're right next to him.
Or you
But
can
he...
step 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Would it be an action to step 5 feet away and, like, move the vase with me?
Yeah, you could try and roll it away with you. You would have, or bring it away with you. You probably have, it would be like difficult terrain, so you could only make it 15 feet with the amphora.
Well, but I'll just step back 5 feet, I guess, and then I'm going to, shout, like, in the name of Keranos, and I'm going to use Guiding Bolt, and I'll be like, you're stupid, you know this is gonna kill someone.
Yeah, and as you step
This
away
is
from him,
foolish.
he does bring down his axe upon you,
Okay.
as you are the one who tipped it over. Alright. Let's see. As you see him, he kind of seems to be having a hard time lifting up his axe even above his head to swing down, as he rolls a 12 to hit.
It doesn't.
All right. So as he brings it down, he kind of slams into some of the stones on the ground, and he kind of coughs, and it kind of like rattles his hands a bit.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt then. Please work. Oh, thank God. It has a 21 to hit.
A 21 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so the damage is 46 radiant. So it's going to be... That's a 1. Oh, fuck. A 3, so 4. 8. 14. 14 radiant damage.
14 radiant? Alright. He takes the blow, but he's still standing up. Still looking as decrepit as he kind of looked before, and now a little more angry. But a little angry and a little sad. Wait, is the new music not playing? Oh,
We
did I
don't
not?
got no music.
Hold on. Gamer music. There we go. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
We're in spook zone.
Alright. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, now that he's glowing, and the next attack has advantage against him? Or is there something else I need to do with Guiding Bolts? Do I need to make a save?
I don't think there's a save.
Yeah. So Guiding Bolt...
It's just that they now have
next turn has
advantage against attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the next attack roll against it before your next turn is advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty much I'm just, like, fucking, that was stupid. You know that has, like, that'll kill someone. That was, putting someone in danger like that, especially without warding, is so stupid and foolish. Just kind of,
Yeah.
I want to make it known that I hate this idea.
Trial without danger is no trial at all.
Karen Host disagrees.
Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it. I moved and I did my action, so...
Alright,
Well,
next up is...
Would moving to try to dig out some sand, some of the dirt, would that count as an action? Or
That would be an action.
Yeah, so then I'll just... Yeah.
Okay. Up next is Bard.
I assume Aretha has to make some sort of ability check to escape the vase, right?
As a player, you know that ability checks exist.
Yeah. Alright. So in that case, I go, Aretha, how you feeling? You doing okay? Give me a number.
Bad.
I cast Healing Word. And then Inspire.
Both to Aretha?
Yep. Let me cast this, please. Does that work?
Ooh.
I got a 12.
A 12 for
think.
what?
To heal?
That's
It
not
says
right.
4 plus 2.
1d4 plus 2.
You rolled a 4. You rolled a 4 plus
Healing
2.
6. I don't know where this 12 comes from. Rolling d20, 12. Healing Word, 6. Oh!
You rolled a d20 instead of healing word.
No, the d20 was for initiative. Healing Word was a 6.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you get 6 health, and then you're inspired.
Awesome.
Wow.
Wow. Am I still blinded and restrained?
Yes, you still have dirt in your eyes, and you're still blinded. Yeah,
Wow,
and
much
you're
better.
still stuck in all the dirt that was poured in.
And before I end this, I say, hey, dumbass, I don't want a repeat of last time where you fucking went unconscious. Get the hell out of there. But I say it in like an inspirational way.
But like
That's
in
a
a
little
sexy way.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah.
No movement? Okay. May.
Alright, I'm right next to this guy, but he's already reaction attacked, I think. So I'm going to run over to the vase. I'm going to pull out my short sword, and I'm going to just crack the vase with the butt of the sword to try to break it open and let Aretha out.
Okay. Make an attack roll against it.
Alright. 19.
19. That will hit, so roll damage.
Okay. Our 1d6 plus 4. That's 7 points of damage to the vase.
7 to the vase. As you kind of smash into it with the butt of your short sword, it does start to crack out, but not as much as you would have hoped. It's still kind of intact, missing a piece here or there where you just smashed in, and it is still kind of sturdy.
Alright, I said before that I was palming a dart, like, as all this was happening. I'll knock that into it, too.
The dart
Yeah, why
into
not?
the vase?
Why not?
Okay.
Actually, you know, that doesn't sound like it would work, so maybe I'm just gonna punch it.
You're
Don't give it a punch.
between
Oh,
the
no.
dart and the hard vase, I don't know who would win, is the problem.
Yeah, no, I'll just... It's clay, so I'll just give it a whack with my other hand.
Okay.
And that'd be strength-based, I think. It's just a punch, so that's 12.
12? Yeah, so that will not beat its AC. So as you kind of smack down on it, you do get a few more chunks broken away as you're kind of smashing into the top of it, but you're not able to really destroy all too much of it.
So I hear someone whacking on the vase, and I respond with,
Wait, don't break the vase! It's important!
Don't break the vase?
Don't break the vase, it's important!
Okay, I guess I won't break the vase. Sorry about that.
Wait, I'll be okay.
And then I'll just try to stand between the vase and the angry Minotaur man.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Up next, Aretha.
alright, I need to get myself out of this dirt.
As an action, you can make a acrobatics check to try and escape.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Interesting. I didn't think jumping out of this would...
Oh wait, Jake, I was wrong. Your hit would have hit it, so roll damage.
Oh,
Or if you're just hitting it with unarmed
it's
strike.
an unarmed strike, so it'd be like, what, a
1 plus
D2
strength.
plus 1?
Yeah.
1
Okay.
plus strength, 2 damage. 2 damage.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, it is still holding up, but it has taken considerable hits to it. So if you kept up, you could probably get your way through.
I'm rolling
Okay.
acrobatics to get out of the vase.
Mhm.
I rolled a 21.
21. 21 makes the 14, and so you
Amazing.
successfully escape from the amphora with your action.
With an action, yes.
Yep. You're
I'm not
currently
blinded
on the
or restrained,
ground.
though.
You are no longer blinded or restrained.
I'll use 20 feet of movement to stand up. I don't have any bonus actions, but I'll take sight and just kind of step away to see what's happening.
Okay.
And be like, I don't want to fight.
Your weapons are on the ground somewhere.
Right, they're somewhere. I was moved while I was in the vase.
By the way,
just
Marin,
trying-
sorry that you guiding bolted a guy and then I didn't hit him.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Alright.
I imagine would Aretha have been able to hear me say, like, you fool, you could have killed her.
bolts.
You didn't tell us what was going to happen. This was treacherous.
I heard.
Yeah. So I imagine. Sorry, Spud is freaking out. I'm trying to give
No, that's
her
good.
food.
And so, Aretha, your turn's over. Yes?
Oh yes, that's my turn.
Okay. Up next is going to be King Antigonos. He is going to charge at Marin. As he kind of starts shouting, he goes, "Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me!"
What?
As he charges into you, he's going to make an attack roll. He only has one horn though, so the other one's jagged. That is a 16 plus 6, 22.
That hits me, but guess what? I'm going to use Wrath of the Storm. So since he hits me with an attack, I'm going to use my reaction to cause him to make a Dex saving throw, DC 14, or he's going to take 2d8 lightning or thunder damage.
Yep, so I'll make a dex save for him.
By the way, what did he was?
What?
What did he say his name was?
King Antigonos.
Antigonos. Okay.
Antigonos.
Not Agnomachos.
No. So Darren, he rolled a 19 on the dex save.
So it'll be half.
So he takes half. As for you, as he attempts to gore you, you
Sweet.
take 7 piercing damage.
6, 9. So he takes, are we going up on halves if it's not perfect, or down?
We round down, right? That's D&D?
Yes, always roll down. Or round
Right,
down.
so then he
So
takes
4?
4 lightning, I'm gonna say.
Is it lightning or thunder?
It says lightning or thunder damage.
Oh,
your
okay.
choice.
Yep. Yeah, either works. So he takes the lightning damage as he gores into you, feeling the shock in his head. He kind of starts reeling backwards away from you, and he's gonna just kind of, as he's looking at you, he sees his amphora laying on the ground, and he's gonna move over towards it. As he does so, you would get an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to... Well, do I? Because it's my reaction to do the Wrath of the Storm.
Yeah, so you've already used your reaction, so you can't do any more.
Yeah, so I can't do an attack of opportunity.
Yep, and so he sees May, who is over the amphora, but he completely disregards you and reaches over and kind of picks it up off the ground, pulling it up with him. And that's where he'll end his turn. He as he sees the amphora with the cracks in it, he kind of looks very sad to himself. You can see tears welling up in his eyes. Next will be top of the round, Marin.
So I notice how sad he looks.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Well, so I'm going to say, why didn't you tell us you would do this if we did not fit?
As you say this, he kind of looks to you, tears welling up in his eyes, and he says, "That's not how the test works."
How many people have died?
You ask him how many people have died as well.
Yeah.
He goes, "None! None have died in this vase. However, it seems you will be the first."
Oh, so he's still gonna attack me.
He still seems very upset.
Well, I don't want him to die, since he doesn't seem to want people to die except for me now. So maybe with this new insight, I guess I'm going to back up again.
Okay,
And
you're gonna
I'm
move
going
away.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, you know, he attacked me first, right?
You pushed his amphora onto the ground, and it made him upset. And so
Yeah,
he
so
he
he
swung
attacked
at
me.
you with his axe, and then he gored you.
Yeah, so he attacked me first.
Mm-hmm. But you guiding bolted him.
Yeah, because I thought he was going to kill my friend, and that's something that's not very cool, especially considering my wanting to be cool with my friends. I'm going to hold a Toll of the Dead should he attack me again, but I'm going to say I don't want to fight. I just didn't want my friend to die so needlessly.
So would you like to make a persuasion check against him
Yes.
as your action? Okay.
Okay, so then I won't have the Toll of the Dead then. Because the Toll of the Dead would be an action that I held.
Yep.
So that's a 19 plus 2, so 21.
As you begin to explain this to him, his eyes begin to water even more and more. The axe in his left hand drops to the ground, and he starts to just kind of bawl into the amphora as he's lifted it up, and he just kind of has his head in it as he's crying.
I kind of relax a bit.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Kind of nod to everyone to just kind of stand down, maybe.
Mhm. Alright, next up is Bard. You now see that the Minotaur is not actively attacking anyone, and is instead bawling into his amphora he's lifted off the ground.
I walk over to the group.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't do anything. I kind of stand down because I see Marion be like, yo, no.
Okay.
Like, that was stupid. You shouldn't have done that, but I'm not going to fight you if this isn't what you wanted.
But
Up
basically, I'm
next.
just following.
Yeah. Up next is May.
Alright, I'm going to just take a dart and hold my action to throw it if he attacks. Or if he charges at us or anything.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Aretha, anything you'd like to do? As it is your turn?
Yeah, so no one's actually, like, aggressing anymore.
Correct.
I'm going to come up to him and physically touch him and try to calm him down. It's like, hey, calm down. We don't need to fight. We get it. You were just trying to figure stuff out.
All right. So after your turn ends, we exit combat.
Okay.
As the Minotaur continues to bawl into his amphora, you can hear him cursing Mogus's name. He says, damn you, damn you, damn you. And he kind of looks up at Aretha, who is now has his hand on his shoulder. He says, why won't he go away? Why must I bear the curse of Mogus himself? And he just continues to sob and sob.
Going to walk forward now, and I'm going to apologize. I'm sorry for having hurt you, so I just didn't. You started drowning my friend in dirt. What else would I should have done?
As you come closer, he's kind of just like, no, stay back. I must not hurt more.
Hey, bud, what's this curse you're talking about? Like, specifically? Is it like your curse to put people in the vase? In the amphora?
Specifically, yes, that, but in general, Mogus, his emotions, they flow through us. Being one of his past chosen, it's not a thing I can easily rid from myself. If you please, step back. I wish not to hurt more.
Would you still be cursed to put people in the amphora if you didn't have the amphora?
No, I cannot. I cannot separate myself from it. If anything happened to it, I don't know what I'd do with myself. I know no life outside of it.
I want to use my divine sense, which will see if anything has been hallowed or unhallowed in 60 feet.
Yeah. As you do this, you don't recognize anything to be hollowed or unhallowed, or any celestials, anything around.
Okay. So I don't see any, like, direct...
Yeah, from what you can tell,
things that have been
this amphora hasn't been touched by anything, or hasn't been really magically, imbued or enchanted in any way. From what you guys can tell, like he stated, he is he's very old, and he has suffered at the hands of Mogus himself, the god of rage, I suppose. So after a little bit, he begins to calm down, and then he kind of turns to Aretha, the first person to kind of like calm him down there. Not calm him down, but to go to him. And he says, "What would you do? What would you do if you had a god you hated so much?"
Well, there is one. I'd go find them.
My god?
Confront them.
No. I can't go back. I can never go back.
What's stopping you?
My exile. I can't go back to Scophos. Nowhere near there.
Well, Mogus doesn't just live in Scophos.
But he rules those lands. Any Minotaur there would recognize these tapestries.
If...
Could you maybe convert to a different god? One who doesn't, make you attack people?
Saying this, his eyes glow up a little, and he kind of looks over towards Yume. He looks a little inquisitive. Excuse me? More than one god? I thought there were only the twin god, that Iroas and Mogus split from one.
But there are dozens of them.
Remember how I told you were... it feels very harsh now, considering everything, and I feel very guilty about it. But when I told you were... that, in the name of Keranos, I'm going to, stop this. Yeah, he's my god. He's pretty cool.
Keranos?
Yeah.
Do you all have one god?
We have several.
And they're not large and bullhorned?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna start drawing on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Big, basically, arc of names, and then I'm gonna start drawing some faces.
I'm going to show him my robes and my emblem and kind of tell him, Keranos blessed me with these lightning powers that you firsthand experienced when I was very small. He's been with me ever since.
I kind of look at him empathetic and understanding what he's kind of dealing with, and I walk over and I say, "You don't have to follow a god that you don't like.
It's a toxic relationship. We could help you get out."
Where can I go? Where can I find the temples of your gods?
Anywhere. We just came from Militis.
Miletus?
Yeah, sorry.
I was currently heading that way to try and find more heirs, but you're saying there's more?
Yeah, you don't...
Way more.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Antigonos. Although it wasn't very cool for you to, attack me when I was trying to save my friend.
No.
Understand that
no, Triton, do not say such things. It is all my fault. I'm the one who attacked you. It was my rage, my bloodlust. You have nothing to be sad for. In fact, it might even be your lightning itself that snapped me out of my fury.
If you do go to Melites, go to the tavern Capex Thwapwe?
Capex Thwapop?
Capex Thwapop.
Yeah.
I
Capex
think you'll
Thwapop?
meet someone there that can help you out.
Someone? What do I look for?
They'll find you.
Thank you,
we're-
you all.
We're planning on returning to Milites after we finish what we came out here to do, so we can come check on you. We can help you. We won't let you stay like this if you don't want to.
Thank you all for this advice. Being my age, there's little change I can ever find. Usually people turn away. But yes, I will head to Miletus and Capex Thwapop, you say? I don't read much common, but is there any other Minotaurs there, perhaps? Anyone who speaks the same as me?
I don't remember seeing any, do I?
It's a large city, isn't it?
You would know that the tavern keep of Capex Thwapop is a Minotaur.
I think that's what
Yeah.
Aretha was referring to.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Good then, good. Well, I'm sorry to have taken your time. Here, take this. He starts to take off some of the valuables he has on him.
Nice.
He has currently on him a silver crown worth 85 gold, which he hands to Aretha, as well as the amphora. He says, I don't need it anymore. It means nothing to no one, not even myself. But I'm sure someone could buy it for a high price. And then he also takes off the, did you want my robes?
No, you can keep your
You
clothes.
can, yeah. You
Okay.
should keep things to make sure that you have, you know, they'll still probably need money.
So he kind of has his pouch out, so he's like, you don't want my copper? And he also has
Keep
a
at least
large
a little.
carnelian as well.
What's a carnelian?
I don't know. Let me look.
I think it's a flower.
It's a glassy, translucent stone. Carnelian is an orange-colored variety of chalcedony, a mineral of the quartz family. So he has a very precious rock on him, a lot of copper, and
It
what
has
looks to
iron
be
in
iron. There you go. And
I
he also
don't-
has an etching. You can tell he kind of drops of a bookish-looking Minotaur youth.
We should keep that one.
Keep the picture of his child.
Yeah, keep the picture of your son. I don't. We're gonna be on the road for a while, and this vase is very big. And also, I might have cracked it a bit.
He looks
you
over
know-
to it and he says, "Well, leave it. Who needs it? Someone will come along."
Just make
Yeah,
sure you
okay.
have enough to. So if I recall right, it was 5 silver to spend the night, right? Capex Thwapop?
Yeah, for modest. Yeah.
Yeah. And he has. How much copper do you have?
He kind of counts on. He says, "I have 16 copper, but this carnelian has to be worth at least 75 gold."
Okay, you should have enough to find dwelling for at least a while. Okay. Keep all of that.
Okay. What my axe as well? Should I? I'm assuming you don't want it at all.
No, you might need that in case you get attacked by like a bear.
I'm
Ah,
gonna show
good
him
point.
a cool warhammer and be
Harpies.
like, "No, I got this. This has been working out pretty fine for me."
Okay. Well,
If you do
thank
get
you
attacked by a
all.
bear, play dead. Unless it eats you, then hit it.
At that, he guffaws at it, and he says, "You don't think I could win against a bear half my size?"
Got a point.
He is a larger minotaur, but
Okay. Well,
I'll definitely come to check on you when we get back, just to see how you're doing.
You truly are a kind soul. And you said your god was
Theranos.
Kakarot?
Getting closer.
Well, I look forward to seeing
God of
you
the seas,
there.
I think. God of Thunder.
Kakarot. Alright.
Carrot cake.
Is there anything else you guys would like to talk with King Antigonos about?
Oh,
no, I'm good.
there's a spring a little far down that has a statue of someone that looks like her, and I point at Aretha.
A satyr?
Yeah. Don't drink from it. It will make you very, very tired.
Or it'll give you like a cool
It'll
but
do
you
both.
should drink from it.
No, you shouldn't.
Only drink from it if you like being high.
You guys are tempting him
made-
too much. What do I roll?
No,
Persuasion? What's happening here, guys? Insight? He rolled a 19. He's really into this, guys.
You shouldn't go.
Yeah,
You shouldn't go there.
Get the Minotaur high.
No, you don't understand. I couldn't walk for a while. I had to get help.
Oh, we should
hell
mention
yeah!
some
Sounds
stuff
like
tried
some
to kill
high-end
us there.
stuff.
Yeah,
High-end
some harpies did try to kill us there, so maybe you shouldn't.
Be careful.
Thank you for the advice. I will do my best to steer clear.
Cool.
Cool.
Well,
I think
we
that's
best be
everything
on
we
our
saw.
ways. You said you're heading towards the Kaistonos?
Yeah, towards where the earthquake revealed some things. An oracle sent us.
Here, I might know a little shortcut to get you there faster. Do you have a map on you?
I
do.
whip out my map.
As he begins to read over the map, he kind of points out where Kaya had pointed out to kind of take a longer route around. He goes, right here, you should be able to find a nice pass through the rocks. Just be careful with your footing. It's not too much. It is a little tight getting through, but I mean, I brought the amphora, so couldn't be that bad.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Be safe.
You as well. If you wouldn't mind, after I round this corner, could you deal with the amphora? I don't want to come back or have any temptations, I suppose.
Deal with it.
Sure.
I'm gonna,
Alright.
like, kind of grab my warhammer. Kind of get ready to smash.
Yeah, and so he kind of readily hurries off, looking very excited hearing about all these new gods. And he rounds the corner, heading
As
off
soon as
towards
he's out the
Miletus.
corner, I'm going to take my warhammer with both my hands over my head, and I'm just going to smash it.
Yeah, you can probably successfully smash it with enough bludgeoning damage. Alright.
Well,
Nice work, guys.
I feel
Yeah, I'm glad-
guilty
I'm-
still. But I think he was punished enough for being a little foolhardy.
Darian, you
Don't
know
feel guilty.
Keranos' tenets. It's to punish the foolhardy.
You know, I really enjoy just walking in afterwards and being like, "Hey, what's up?" and him just not questioning it.
He
Aretha,
was
you good?
he had a blood rage out for Marin.
Man, that persuasion that I did, though.
You don't have anything to feel guilty about, because, like, I was gonna kill him. So this is,
I-
like, the best outcome.
Weird kind
I
of
think.
guilt. I feel good for having kind of taught him what he was doing was kind of not very smart. It was stupid. Because, you know, that's kind of what I'm supposed to do as a champion of Keranos. But I also he obviously has religious trauma and has his reasons for acting the way he did. So
Yeah.
it's a mixed bag.
And
All right.
you
So
good,
would you guys
Aretha?
like?
Yeah, are you good? Did you drown in there? That we couldn't stop him from
No,
putting
yeah,
it
I
in.
was. I mean, it wasn't comfortable, but I thought I was getting there. I
You're
really wanted to
bleeding a
know
bit.
if I was gonna be his next heir.
Yeah, guys. Luckily, there's for the test of the amphora. There's 3 results. One of them is you're too small, which he pours in dirt, which starts to suffocate you, but he might not kill you.
Yeah.
The other one is you're too big, and he will try and hack you down to size.
It was good that I pushed over the.
Too big. Cuts off the head. There we go.
But don't worry, no one's died from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even
Yeah.
try and climb in.
For good reason.
I was waiting for him to be like, oh no, no one's died. They've just failed the test.
No, there's no bones in there. Come on.
There weren't any. I didn't sense any.
No bones.
So,
Yeah, no, originally I was like, he's just gonna. If I get in there, he's just gonna pick me up and run.
He's just gonna pick it up and be like, mine.
A friend! I've caught a friend!
He just runs off with you towards the
Yeah.
towards the next adventure.
I
Let's-
thought it was one of those like M4s that like just suddenly it gets bigger and bigger and you just go in and you can't get back out.
Mm.
It's like, oh, alright, see ya.
Bye.
All right, let's keep a walking.
All right, you guys can continue.
Does
Traveling.
anyone have any kind of healing that they could do unto me? I'm not feeling the best as I
I
start
do
bleeding
have a
out of my
large
ears.
hole in my stomach from being
Oh,
gored earlier.
You did get stabbed, didn't you?
Yeah, Darren, what happened to
My
your spell
abdomen.
slots, huh?
Yeah, they're gone.
Where's your cure wounds? What'd you spend it on,
gone.
huh? Guiding bolt? Detect
Guiding
magic?
bolt and detect magic. I feel like those were very good spells to have used.
They were. You guys sniffed everything out. It was all super mundane. This was a fight between you and a king.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
You
My
and mental
chat-
illness.
My chat says that they don't die, they just go to sleep. Deep,
Lesson
deep
for
sleep.
religious
Anybody
trauma.
have detect mental illness? Detect otherworldly
I mean-
trauma?
I ran
I'm
an insight
learning
check on
that.
that, but I rolled low.
See, I was thinking after you said you were gonna roll insight that I should have because I have a plus.
It'd be
6
more
to
like
insight.
detect emotions or something like that.
Yeah. Detect trauma is what I'm going to start calling my psychology degree. Specifically once I get my master's.
When you become a therapist and whenever someone walks in the office, you just roll some dice. Ah, damn, double check.
Oh, failed.
We could take a short rest if you want to patch up that hole in your gut.
That could be cool. Are you guys okay with that? Is it? I'm
Sure,
a
we
little
can just
bleedy.
we can just camp by the amphora bits for
Yeah.
an hour.
We should make sure that these bits, like, we should throw them far between. Maybe keep one so you can't put it back together. I want to give them the
Okay.
best chance of success as we can.
You know, you guys rest. I'm just gonna spend the short rest smashing up amphora bits and scattering them around. Cause like
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my one hit die.
Hit die.
Where is it? Where does it show my hit die? On here.
Your hit die would be, I think, a
You have
D6.
1d8 as a cleric.
Oh, do clerics have a D8?
Sorcerers
the heck?
and wizards are the only people with d6s.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Didn't you know that clerics are busted?
Clerics,
I knew
warlocks,
clerics, that's it, I didn't-
bards, druids. They all got that d8.
So they get the D8 and they get like almost all of them get just heavy armor.
I mean, why would anyone want to play the healer anyways? Come on. Everyone
Got-
hates healers.
3 HP.
Did you add your
That was
constitution
mine.
modifier?
Yep.
Okay.
2 + 1, baby.
All right. And remember, at long rest, you get half of your hit dice
Hit
back.
Well, but we started at level 1.
So you only have one.
So, yeah, I don't.
Alright,
have anything,
let's
so.
keep walking, baby.
You guys can travel for the rest of the day uneventfully as you make it out through the rugged hills you've been traveling through into more calmer grounds. You were able to travel through the little shortcut he showed you on your map. It was just kind of a a tighter path through 2 larger rocks, but you could easily make it through. And your adventure kind of speeds up a little bit. It does reach about nighttime, and off in the distance, down below you, at the bottom of the Kachestan Mountains, you do see there is water. What seems to be the Kaistanos River.
All right.
And so, it is 11:13. Do we need to end for the night?
Yeah, I think that'd be good if that's alright with y'all.
All right.
I think this sounds
Um,
like a good ending. I
so
feel
for-
good about what we did
For
today.
the session, all of you will gain 231 XP, which will probably put you at around 431, which means you are pretty much ready for level 2 now. I don't want to hold you guys back to level 1 still, because we still haven't finished the adventure. Next time we will 100% finish. There's so yeah.
It's hard for me to
We'll
take
finish
so
the adventure. No,
I
you
really
guys are
like
good.
all this character building, though. It's really cool. I really like this.
Adventures
is
take
really
longer
fun.
when you talk.
Amen.
And I like how we kind of...
It's a campaign, not a one shot. Gotta do more.
And
I
you
like
said
that
we're
all decided to take on King Antigonos, like, with our words after noticing he was distressed.
Mm-hmm.
I was
That was
gonna take
nice.
him on with death if he did anything.
But yeah, you guys will be level 2 for next session.
Nice.
Make sure to keep track of all your stuff.
I get-
And you guys can go ahead and for next time, we'll assume you've taken a long rest. You can sleep in different watches, but nothing will happen. Not much happening down by the Kaistonos.
Are we rolling HP?
Do you want to make a choice as a group with whether we'll all roll health or take the average? I think we talked about this. That's just going to be you can choose.
Yeah, I think I'm
we
going
can
to just take the average.
Yeah, I think
I have
for
a gambling
one
problem
shots,
sometimes.
I always take the average if I'm making a leveled character already, but if I'm starting from 1, I like to roll.
My other campaign has rolled extremely high on all of their rolls.
So
Hey,
is
Quick question, before we move off the topic. You said that we get 231 XP. Are we just sitting to level 2?
Well, level 2 is 300 XP, but I'm just helping you guys keep track of XP so that if at any time you're like level 3 still, but you have 20,000 XP and I haven't leveled you up, you can be like, hey,
I feel like
maybe
yeah.
we've gotten a lot of experience.
So you're keeping track of the XP, and that's not something we keep track of on our character sheet?
No, I
I'm
want you
gonna
guys to
put
keep
it-
track
I'm
of
gonna put it in the
XP.
doc.
That's why
I'm
I gave
gonna
you guys
highlight
200
it
XP
in
last
light
time
blue.
each, and 231 for this session.
Okay.
And so
Good.
in your experience points on your character sheet, it should say 431. I don't know how D&D Beyond deals with that, so maybe you just have to make a note.
We originally had the advancement type to be milestone, and that needs to be switched to XP.
we can just put it in the notes so that we just
You can keep it as milestone.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the Melitese notes. Like right now, I have in bold, in red, 431 EXP.
Yep.
Okay.
So for next time,
It'll be
Ranger
level
gets
2.
spells, Paladin gets spells,
Get spells
Bard,
and
not-
fighting
Oh, I
style.
do have spells, yeah.
Yeah.
your Paladin.
I'm also taking Blessed Warrior as my fighting style, so I'll have 2 cantrips.
2 cantrips, yep. And then as a Bard, I think you get expertise or Jack of all trades or both. which means you'll be more skillful. I think you add half your proficiency to
And
your ability,
also,
all ability checks.
I think you
I got Channel Divinity.
Yeah, now you can deal max thunder or lightning damage.
Mhm.
and I think you misspoke earlier, Riley. I don't have spells. I have smites now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the smites. Smites are fun. I'll have to look.
Does the
more
game
into
say I
it.
have to prepare spells?
Spells. Known spells.
Chat, is there anything else I have to do besides the level up drop down?
Bard, you will get. I don't know how D&D Beyond works, but you will get more HP. You will get whatever ability. You will get an additional spell slot for first level spells, I believe, and you
Yep.
can now have one more spell prepared.
Yep.
I believe.
You will learn one more spell known, one more first level spell slot. You gain Jack of all trades and Song of Rest.
Okay. Yep.
So now
I
when
see
you
that.
guys take a short rest, your allies can heal more.
Did we do a long rest at the end though, or just the short rest?
Long rests. So you'll all have any hit point dice you expended, any spell slots you expended also come back, and also you gain all of your stuff from leveling up to level 2.
Do I get anything but Channel Divinity for level 2?
Darren, you're a cleric. You're already busted. What more could you want?
Well, I was just asking, so I didn't know if I needed to add more spells.
You do get more spells that you can know per.
You have one more spell slot.
The fun thing about clerics is that every time you take a long rest, you can completely swap out your prepared spells as long as you have the correct number of them.
Also, Darren, you should always have Fog Cloud and Thunder Wave prepared for free as a Tempest cleric. But yeah, all you get is Channel Divinity. Oh, and you get your Divine Domain feature.
How do I get that?
I think that is the Channel Divinity. Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
So now you can
Destructive
channel-
Wrath.
You can channel Divinity to destroy undead, or not destroy undead.
Turn undead.
Turn
and then
undead.
Channel Divinity, Destructive Wrath.
Yep.
Wield the Power of the Storm.
So you have 2 uses for your Channel Divinity, but you only have 1 use per short rest or long rest, I believe it is.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't add any more spells.
I know exactly what spells I'm taking, and they might not be the most optimal options, but I sure do like.
Darian,
Oh.
you can prepare 1 extra spell because clerics prepare Wisdom modifier plus cleric level spells, and then Fog Cloud and Thunder Wave do not count against that.
Hey, Caleb / Aretha,
Yes.
you have a big jump, right?
Yeah.
What if bigger jump?
Mirthful leaps.
What if I added 3d8 instead
What
of
if
just 1d8?
what if you rolled that d8 and you added it to whatever your jump was, and then you
you
tripled
rolled-
all that?
And then you tripled it? Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
Can I jump
yeah.
horizontally?
And
Yes, you can jump horizontally.
It's called a long jump.
I also am not taking quote unquote good spells. For instance, I have ceremony prepared of my 5
Yeah.
prepared spells.
Honestly, the best spell for a paladin is smite, and you get that automatically.
Well, hey guys.
Yeah.
You don't have to have all spells for combat.
Yeah.
However, for next session, you may be coming upon the Court of Orestes.
I might take the Spare the Dying cantrip.
Do you get an extra cantrip when you level
Or is
up?
it just an extra spell?
it's an extra spell, not a
You
cantrip.
get
Okay,
an extra
sorry.
spell. You should already have 3 cantrips.
Yeah, I guess okay, this is my first
My first time
Caster,
being
so
a
I don't-
full caster.
yeah, I'm learning.
Darian, I want you to
Sorry.
talk to your therapist, Nicole, and I want you to tell her that you're playing a full caster.
Nicole are making me not play
Nicole,
Ranger.
I can't be a
and I
half
don't
caster.
know how to deal with
I have to
this.
prepare spells.
I know.
I can't just know them.
I can't.
Do I take good berry or cure wounds? On one hand, cure wounds is better, but on the other hand, good berry.
I think you're supposed to multi-class into druid at 2nd level.
I think I'm gonna take protection
Of course.
from
How
evil
could I
and good.
forget? The optimal ranger build is like 3-level druid, 7-level fighter, 8-level rogue, whatever.
Yeah.
You need to be able to turn into a snake, and then you can do that thing they did in Naruto with Akamaru, where you and your Beastmaster snake.
Oh yeah.
You created
Yeah.
there's actually a name for the two-headed snake in Theros.
Oh, is there?
Don't ask why I have it.
Ranger
It's
is a
in-
useless class. Why would you play that when you could just play Druid, Fighter, Rogue, Paladin?
Yeah.
Or just level 9 Bard.
Amphisbaena are snakes that have a head on both of their ends.
Hmm.
Huh.
Pure food and drink. One that
Okay.
I can do. One that I can. It's a kind.
Is it a
the same
ritual?
way- Yeah, is it a ritual?
Does it say
Sorry.
it's a ritual?
That's what I'm. Why I'm confused because it says casting
Pure-
time 1 action plus 10 minutes.
Purify food and drink, you said?
Yeah.
Purify food and drink is a ritual. So it either happens instantaneously or over the course of 10 minutes. You ritual cast it.
Should I take that or should I take protection from evil and good? I'm gonna take protection from evil and good. I think that's cool.
Protection from evil and good is pretty useful.
It is.
It is.
But what if I try and give you guys another pool of lith? Wouldn't you want to purify it? Or maybe it's already pure.
Is there a way that if I wanted to roll, I could do that?
Well,
Is it
Darian,
just kinda-
as a cleric, you prepare your spells every day. So even though you're taking pure protection from good and evil today, that doesn't mean you have to take it the next time you take a long rest.
Fair.
So
No,
every
but I mean,
long
like,
rest
for,
you get
the
to
hit
choose.
points.
Hit points, should you roll?
Like, because I just did the level up.
Mhm.
Hey, Spud, let's not stand on here. Boop.
Why
Cat,
not?
on the laptop.
Tell me why.
Alright, everyone. We're gonna end the stream here while we figure out level up stuff. Thanks for
What?
everyone
You
who
think
tuned in.
leveling up is lame?
No, I was
Yeah,
just oh, it says manage HP.
Alright, Darian,
Okay.
are you gonna roll for HP? Or are you gonna take the average? 5 plus your con.
I took the average. I'm not
I'm
be.
gonna-
Darian, critical roll. They roll for health.
I'm gonna take the average.
We roll for health in my other campaign, and so far everyone's rolled above average. But that day's gonna come when those 2s come in.
Yeah, I know. So at least
for
for
instance,
now.
I'm at 21 HP.
Wow. Holy shit.
What'd you roll?
15.
I rolled a 9.
On the
That's pretty
D10,
good.
baby.
On the D10, baby!
I don't know. I feel like rolling for health is statistically better. Not
no.
actual statistics, but RNG.
Yeah.
The RNG is
RNG
always on your
statistics.
side if you roll.
It's
Until you
better
start
to
rolling
roll,
because you think
so-
it's better.
The bigger your hit dice is, actually, the better it is to roll than to take.
Yeah.
If you have a D6, when you take the average, quote unquote average, that's actually 2/3 of what you could roll rather than 50%.
The Ranger,
So-
Barbarian, and Bard in my other campaign roll so high. Like, I think
I'm-
the Barbarian is 3rd level and has like 35 HP.
I'm
Oh,
really,
damn.
I'm really conflicted. I'm just looking at these spells. Obviously, Cure Wounds and Jump is the best combination to pick.
But
But
don't take Cure Wounds because everyone else has Cure Wounds.
What do you mean?
there's
well,
also
or
there's
everyone
also,
can have-
Healing
Cure
Word. I
There's
guess
also such-
Paladin. Yeah.
there's such stuff as like manage spells. There's such stuff as detect poisons and disease.
I
Like
think
I
I
know I'm
get that one, so
what?
I don't
No,
get
you
that
got
one.
that one. Yeah, but
No.
like I'm a poison and disease lady.
Yeah.
I want to
feel
get
like
the
that-
poisons.
That's
That would make sense.
that is thematic for you.
But also also Goodberry. And also Hail of Thorns. Imagine you just throw a thorn at someone and then there's
Oh.
a bunch of thorns.
One thing I need to give you guys is all your piety for this session.
Darian, good or bad or equal it out?
Darian did 1 bad, but she was already at 0.
Oh.
so after she helped out Antigonos, let's take a look.
Darian, what was your you gain piety with specific gods, not general piety, right?
Yes, you gain
So-
piety with specific gods.
Let me pull it up
So,
again.
Darren, what was your are you a pious with Kuranos, or what is your chosen?
So my background is acolyte. I just
Right,
kind of
but
exist with him
your
right now.
Theros special
Yeah,
thing?
what's your gift? Your
My gift?
supernatural gift. Are you heroic destiny?
Oh, I thought we agreed that I could be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still doing lifelong companion?
Thought so.
Oh, okay. I was just
I mean,
making
I
sure
could-
because you know that allies within 5 feet of you have advantage on being frightened or charmed. And companion's protection, when a creature you can see within 5 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to cause the attack to hit you instead. And you can do that once per long rest.
I like
Is
the
there a
healer
way
having
I
that
can-
because it's like the president jumping in front of like the security to block a bullet.
The
Well,
cleric's
Get
the
down,
president.
Jerry! Mr. Obama, no!
Well, because in my description, like, my characteristics is like,
No, yeah, I just was making sure you were still lifelong companion. Because I know people were kind of changing them here and there.
I might. What can I see him again? Because I'm trying to figure out. I like her being like soft, but also like kind of like really beefy.
Well,
But I
there's
don't know if
there's
that'll
heroic
change.
destiny, where
Is
when
that in
you
the
are reduced to
resources?
0 hit points, you're not killed outright, but you drop to 1 instead.
Uh-huh.
Some other beefy ones. There's unscarred,
Liz
which is
left.
basically you are kind of a immortal of sorts. A lot of great heroes, some still existing today, like Haktos, is unscarred. Never taken a hit in his life, and he still is a
Hey.
champion.
I haven't
You-
taken a hit yet.
And that's just when you take damage, you can roll a d12 as a reaction and add your constitution modifier to the number rolled and reduce the damage by the total, but you can only do that once per short or long rest. Or
So basically,
Darian,
you're a Goliath.
if you did want to be more beefy, you could take a feat. Any feat. Like when you get to 4th level and it's like, oh, you get an ability score, or you can variantly take a feat. You could also take a feat and make that your supernatural gift from Kuranos. If you took tough, you'd get +2 health for every level. Spud, you could be a ranger and have a cat. Oh wait.
Sorry, she won't leave my laptop alone while I'm trying to do this. Can you
Darian's
send
gonna-
me that doc that has all of the stuff again?
I
I
think
can
in
read through
resources
it.
all the way at the top, I have Mythic Odysseys of Theros, character
Character
creation.
Let me look
Yep.
at that.
I'm.
And then
I
if
need
I
to look at the stat rolls again to make sure.
Okay.
and then on the left you should find the well, the first thing if you scroll down will say supernatural gifts, and then you can find
Yeah.
Anvil Rot, Heroic Destiny, Iconoclast, Inscrutable,
Inscrutable,
Lifelong Companion,
Lifelong
Nyxborn,
Companion.
Oracle, Pious, Unscarred. But then you could also just take a heroic feat and take
Jake,
any
are you
feat.
pious as well?
Jake is Heroic Destiny, I believe. Right, Jake?
I think I ended up going with that. That's the one where I get the essentially the half orcs endurance.
You get advantage on death saving throws, and whenever you're reduced to 0, you can instead get reduced to 1 once per long rest.
I don't have that on D&D Beyond. Need to figure out how to add it.
Defy death and
Uh,
hard to kill.
Yeah, I don't know how to
So
get it on here.
I don't think those are added in.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
make a
think
sheet.
with the books D&D Beyond has the supernatural gifts, so you can just kind of make a note, I suppose. But in my opinion, I like using paper pencil or PDFs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fill out a sheet the way I normally do because I am much better with that and much faster with that.
Darian?
DD Beyond. Can I? So everyone who's still here.
Mhm.
So I really like the flavoring that like ever since I was little I had this connection, maybe, with
Yeah.
him. And like
When you
where,
were
like,
born, there was an omen of lightning that struck the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, and like I like that idea that like since then like maybe there's like a little bit of religious trauma because everyone expected me to do all these things for them, but I was like kind of under his protection a little bit, which would be
So what you're saying is
pious.
that your
I've had a connection
community-
with him forever.
your community has had high expectations for you as a healer.
Yeah.
And now that you've left, it's kind of a burden off your shoulders. Because
Yeah.
now it's less expectations there, but I guess they might be expecting great things while you're on the surface as a champion of not only Karanos, but all merfolk.
Yeah. So like there's like, stuff there, but that would connect with the pious thing. But I would like her to be kind of empathetic to a fault, and that's like why maybe she and Karanos would clash sometimes, which is why I was wondering about lifelong companion. So I don't know which one I should take.
Well, hey, your party could be your lifelong companion.
Yeah,
Many-
if I took
many,
lifelong companion, it would be my party.
Yeah, it might be that you have just recently found your lifelong companions. Maybe they are your supernatural gift you have recently run into. Now that
We're
you're on
all
the
Darian's
surface,
imagination.
out of the water,
Yeah.
Darian now has the
Now
abilities.
that you found this buff centaur, this buff satyr, this ska centaur, and this snake lady. Ah, this is my destiny.
But
Oh,
also, I like
this?
to, because I am going to, because, I talked to Riley about it, and I do think it would be pretty interesting for her to, have developed feelings for Karanos romantically.
She's simping for
Simping a little,
Karanos.
which is why I don't want him to be Santa. So gross.
Why do you always find yourself being romantically engaged with a large storm giant?
That's the thing. It's specifically large good boys who are nice to her. If
And
you
have
get that
power
combination
over the
fantasy,
weather.
she
Can
Yeah,
someone in
exactly.
my Twitch chat clip this?
And my type is himbos, and then
God
I guess
fucker.
fucking-
she really likes fantasy himbos. She likes them so much.
They're really good. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that would be an interesting,
Isn't Jake the opposite of himbo? I mean, I know he has himbo energy, but
he's got the energy, and that's what counts.
Jake
Yeah, I'm not
has a
thick.
hole in his heart, and he's really smart, which
Yeah.
is two things you can't.
I don't know
be.
about one of those things.
Okay.
Wait, where's the hole in Jake's heart?
He's
Can you
got
point
a
to
heart
it?
Right-
murmur. It tells him to kill his parents.
There's a hole in my heart, and it can only be filled by Darian. Plunge your fist into my
Aw.
chest and
Darian, get the strap on.
So- Get the strap. All right,
Get
I
the
got
strap.
ram your cock into my torso and complete my heart. That way I can finally lift weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I thought that would be an interesting point of conflict,
Conflicts
in
that
her
you want
too.
to sex up a god, and so literally everyone who knows you want to sex up the god is gonna try and kill you. Everyone who hates Karanos is gonna want to kill you or take you hostage and be like, "Look, Karanos, we have your lover hostage."
Are you gonna have a demigod child?
Darian!
No, he has
Darian.
to accept me.
Darian's gonna find out that Karanos is her god. She is a demigod.
Oh,
If you have a demigod child, can you name it Dave so it's a demi-Dave?
Hey, I am Dave.
It's
Name it Dome so it's demi-dome.
God.
All right.
But,
So for this
yeah, so I don't
session,
know.
Caleb,
What-
you can
Yes.
gain 1 piety from Afara
Awesome.
for your deeds,
I've done deeds.
especially sending a Minotaur back.
To support
Yeah.
That's big stuff. Let's see. As for Karanos, Darian, you did pull a big himbo move, drinking some sus water.
I did.
However,
Shouldn't have
you
done that.
learned from it. And you also did very much help out and think before you leapt to action against the Minotaur. That's a weird thing about Karanos, where he's like, you must act now. But it's like, well, you have to think very fast and then act. And so
I
from
figured-
Keranos,
yeah.
you will receive 1 piety.
Like, so I'm at a net positive now?
You're at 1 piety. You can't go below 0.
Oh.
I drank some secret water to learn some hidden truths, but I don't know if that counts. For
Jake,
What do I
the
get for
the
having a
waters you
piety?
drank from were Farrakha's.
Oh hell yeah!
The pool of Lith did leave memories of her in your mind. And for this, she offers you 1 piety for
Excellent.
drinking her own concoction.
And I have some of it now.
True.
I was planning on bringing that back and being like, "Yo, here's this stuff I found." It might
As
be,
for Liz,
I don't know,
Liz doesn't have a god, so she can't get piety with any of them.
but she also can't lose any.
Where's
She
the
also can't
piety
lose.
dock too? I don't remember what we do for piety.
I have the piety stuff. The
Okay,
only
so-
person who has enough piety.
To do
Wait,
anything
Caleb,
with
you're
piety.
pious, right?
Yeah, so I have
Yeah.
4 with Afar now.
So he has 4, and so at 3 piety with Afara, you get which is what you started with.
Yeah, comprehend languages.
Yep,
I can
you can
cast it
cast
once
comprehend
per day.
languages using your intelligence.
Yeah.
You can change that to charisma if you want. It doesn't have to be int. I think I told Darian that for her stuff, Keranos likes int things, but I'm like, you can make it wisdom.
Yeah. Okay.
Wisdom is like intelligence cooler brother in D&D.
So basically, for 5 hours a day, I can read and understand all things.
It's
You
pretty
can
poggers.
well, you can cast comprehend languages a number of times equal to your charisma modifier.
Oh, so 4 times.
Yeah, and then you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Do you think Marin would be better suited under the pious or under the friendship? Because she has
if
at
you're
least
simping for a
she-
god,
Yeah, if I'm simping, then like
That's mega
pious
pious.
makes sense.
I
pious.
think
But
I think that's what you and Aretha have in common. Aretha
Certain
likes
simp.
a lot of gods and wants to meet them all.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
like
simp
the
for just
teacher's-
one.
Teacher's pet level of god simping.
And so
I
if
think
you
I've-
did make yourself pious, if you get pious protection, which says if you fail a saving throw, you can re-roll it, and you must use the new roll, and you can do that once per long rest. You also get religious study, which means you have advantage on all intelligence religion checks pertaining to Keranos. And you also start with 3 piety.
Well, if we're all in agreement and you're okay with that, I think I'll take pious since I simp so hard.
Okay. So since you're starting with 3 piety now, we'll say now, so you don't lose one from earlier. Keranos will give you his level 3 piety ability,
Oh,
which
hey,
is
I didn't even know
Keranos's
about pious protection. Okay.
Keranos' devotee. As a devotee of Keranos, you have proven your wisdom and your allegiance to the Stormlord. Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can deal an extra 1d6 lightning damage to the target. You can use this trait a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier, which we'll say is wisdom, and you regain all expended uses on a long rest. So now your Warhammer.
Could you repeat that? I was putting the pious thing in here.
Let me go to D&D Beyond.
Because I was
Is it in
putting
the document I sent you about lore?
I think it's in
It might not
documents
be.
you sent each of us. Let me-
I
about
might have
the
sent
lore
all of you.
specifically For Keranos?
I think I sent you guys everything about Keranos.
You sent me
and-
about everything about Keranos, but it
Yeah.
doesn't tell
It
me.
doesn't have piety.
It doesn't give me the piety stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we don't
I think
have piety.
I think I've been keeping them secret for a moment, just so it's not like, oh, I know I can get this. It'll be surprises.
You can just DM me it on
Yeah.
on
I'm grabbing it on
whatever this
Discord.
is. Yeah, the other D.
Keranos.
When I get 2 more of them pieties, I get something. Oh boy.
Oh boy. I just learned about my god.
I knew about her. I just didn't really give a shit before, so I didn't know a whole lot. What
Now
are the
my
gods
mom's
gonna do for me?
dead,
I live
so,
in a
like-
cave with a giant basilisk. It doesn't matter. Now I'm out here.
Alright, Darian. In your DMs right now.
Yeah,
There you go.
there it is. Okay. Just DVT.
Nice.
I like
Any-
how
I
like how during
shit. Ooh. Spud.
sorry,
You
sorry.
are. Not helping.
Darian's interacting with Spud. Go ahead, Jake.
Oh, I was just saying it's completely unrelated, but I like how during the Twitch chat, someone in Liz's group was like, "What's the party comp?" I think it's like a druid or not druid. I think it's like a bard, a paladin, a cleric, and a monk, or maybe a fighter.
Maybe a fighter?
Because I was just chucking darts around.
Yeah.
Yeah, guessing what people are by their level 1 attributes. Yeah.
They're gonna have a hard time with level 2 too, because I have jump and detect poison and disease.
Oh, you're
That's
the,
a ranger, but they haven't cast Hunter's Mark. Yeah, but it's still a ranger.
Where's
Are you
Hunter's
sure?
Mark? They have favored enemy. Kind of weird.
The favorite enemy is like a poor man's Hunter's Mark.
Poor man's Hunter's Mark? You mean every
Yeah,
ranger?
It's a D4 instead of a D6.
Poor
But it's not a
man's
spell
Hunter's
slot.
Mark.
Jake's gonna
You're playing-
do Arcane
Sorry.
Initiate and take Warlock, and then get Hex.
Yeah.
Get
I
some
think-
more damage.
I think I'm doing fine with output right now.
Guys, if no one multi-classes, I'm gonna give everyone a free class and something random. We're gonna roll a D13 for everyone.
That kind
Wait,
of sounds fun.
are there
though. That doesn't
artificers
sound
in
like a
this?
threat.
We're gonna do a time skip where everyone loses their class because something happens in the world. The gods like move farther away from the world or something.
I'm trying to think about what else Aretha would be.
Well, let's roll a D13 and find out, okay? Roll D13. Roll a D13.
Jake, are you playing
11. I rolled an
Ranger
11. So that
from
means
the new book?
wizard,
Yeah, from Tasha's.
warlock, sorcerer.
I'm playing that one because
Sorcerer.
I like the new options. I like how it kind of bounces out, and it also it has a really good method for the Beastmaster, I think. Or as I like to call it, Beast Associate.
Beast
ma-
Associate.
I don't
I've
think I'm
become-
going to be the master of it.
I'm
Not
gonna
gonna be
become the
that kind of
purple Dragon Knight
relationship.
fighter.
Oh yeah. There you go. That's charisma.
The worst one.
Banneret.
Man, I've got to get Spud's food like Monday morning.
Hungy.
She's gonna be out.
You're
Man, I wish her food didn't cost like $40 a month.
Or I could just
Sad.
go College of Lore or become what is
No.
the new
What happens is everyone loses their classes, and there's a time skip where everyone has to learn a new trade. And you guys have you all have your own side stories as you're split apart.
I
Okay.
become a librarian.
We all become
Wizard.
librarians.
You all
I
become
said that 'cause it was
wizards.
the furthest thing from what I am, but I guess we could all just become librarians.
You all become librarians in Miletus for a year.
I lose my separation to Afara and the gods, but without Afara, all I have is just a massive amount of lore in my mind.
The party
Oh.
is gonna have Mind
Lamborghini.
Blank casted upon them or something for a year,
Mm.
and they're all gonna be like, "Ooh, I
Without
don't
Karanos,
remember."
my heart will be empty.
Yeah, but your holes will be filled with
Oh.
books, knowledge.
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 And also puzzles.
Also puzzles, but more
Knowledge.
importantly, knowledge.
Knowledge. Well, he likes wisdom and knowledge.
He
Mara
likes.
just becomes like this
wisdom.
deviant, just like
Oh, you
just,
think she
like,
isn't already?
stealing from people and like burning
Jake,
things down without her
let's-
god simp.
Let's think about this really quick, because I just thought about it. I am playing a 4'10" on a good day Triton lady, okay?
Yeah.
On a good
Karanos
day.
is probably 8 foot tall.
No.
Heroes is whatever he chooses to be.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay,
When you see Keranos in the night sky, he's Miles.
that's fair. I was just like, this could very easily become, if Riley so chooses, a size kink.
Keranos is gonna come down in human form and look like Santa. It's gonna be winter. It's gonna
God.
be snowing. You're not gonna know it's him, but you're gonna be like, I
I'm
feel
not
there's a
gonna
connection.
Simp if we're gonna make him Santa. I can't simp if he looks like Santa.
Keranos is
I just
bald.
can't.
Okay, Keranos is
He
bald.
can be bald, just
But he's a
not
bald
Santa
Hercules.
like. Yeah. It's something about the face shape. It was just very Santa, and I was like,
The giant dragon belt. The giant dragon skull on his crotch is what gets Darian.
You keep saying he has a dragon cock. He just has a dragon skull over.
Yeah, there's
his
a
cock.
dragon skull over his cock, but obviously it's in there.
What a fucking power move! You kill a dragon, you take its skull. That's your cup now.
That's your loincloth.
sorry.
he
about
also wields
Spuds, by the
lightning.
way.
Darian, you're gonna have to deal with that cat, okay? You're gonna have to clean up
Should
its
just-
runny poops.
Here, Spud, would you like to say hello to everyone since you're being such a nuisance
Spuds,
today?
eat the mic. Do it.
Oh, come on. I know you want to.
Oh,
She just sniffed it. Come on, Spud.
Purr.
Fine. Please.
Please. Are
Please
you
do
my
a sniff.
baby? I hear the breathing. The child. The child of prophecy.
Now that I'm not sitting at my desk, she wants nothing to do with me anymore.
She's
You're
like,
not interesting there.
yeah, Darian, you need to look like you're not paying attention to her, and then she'll want your attention.
God. It's just every time I'm like streaming with you or anything, homework, she's just like, what the? I go here though.
Sorry if that was a
But I
weird
go
loud
here.
noise on my end. I brought my laptop with me to the fridge to get a Diet Coke because I wanted to stay in voice mic chat, but then I almost dropped my laptop on my tile floor while I was getting the
Ah.
Diet Coke out of the box, out of the back of the box.
I didn't hear a loud noise, so you're good.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear anything.
I heard
Okay, well-
something.
I've now narrated my Coke escapades to you.
All right, so Caleb's gonna become.
Yeah, what did you
Uh,
roll for me to turn into?
I'll roll right now. 12. You're gonna become part warlock.
Ooh.
Damn, another
Oh,
caster?
Of the
You're-
deep.
No. Darian's gonna find a blue dragon, one of Keranos's children.
Warlock would actually be really good to multi-class.
Would I have to find it or would
into
I
as a
birth
full
it?
caster. A lot of warlock
Darian,
stuff.
I don't know
scared
if I'm gonna make you give
level.
birth to your own patron.
That'd be fucked up.
What if Mary was a warlock to Jesus?
Yeah, God was the deity for the cleric side, but the warlock, that's mom. My patron, mommy. Big mommy milkers.
Man, I am really happy with how that fight with the Minotaur went.
Yeah, you didn't kill him.
Sorry I was so silent. I was trying to think of how I could get out of hurting him anymore.
No, you're good, you're good.
I broke the expensive vase and I feel bad about it.
Well,
May doesn't.
he
but
wanted
Jake
us to.
does. I know, but money.
Money! You don't need money in the woods. What are you saying, May?
I know, that's why May doesn't give a shit about it, but Jake wants money. Jake knows the power of coins.
Hey. What can money buy that an adventure can't?
A cannon.
Food for Spuds.
I feel like you
can't.
could be gifted a cannon by going on an adventure, okay?
Okay.
You could even get an entire ship full of cannons.
Okay.
It's all about
Perhaps.
the adventure. But yeah, no, I'm running everything by the book so far. You guys have been going good.
I really
And
do
you're
like
now-
all the character building though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see, how long have we played? We played like 2.5. I guess we've played 5 hours so far. Because we kind of started at 8:30, played to 11. And then last time we started at around 6 and stopped at 8:30, I think.
Something
Darian
like
was
that.
hungry.
I was hungry. And also, you know, it's just kind of nice because depending on the night, sometimes I'm like just really struggling to focus.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So,
You guys like how nicely dressed up I am? I'm wearing a sweater. My flannel. I even got jeans on. I'm like the
what?
sexy dad. The sexy substitute teacher. He's like, hey class.
Hey, class.
Hey class.
You're the, what is it, TA?
Hey, what's up class? How's it going? Your textbook? This? You don't need it. Throw it in the trash. Because we're doing things old school.
Do please buy it though if you haven't. It's required.
It is required. You're gonna have to read it outside of class.
This is getting too real.
It's getting a little too real. You think it's too real? Here, take this gun. Shoot me with it. Feel something.
Oh!
What does that sound? Oh, that's the Witcher music.
Yeah.
I thought Spuds was like slapping Darian's mic.
I mean, she can be. Spud, do you want to attack the mic?
Spuds, are you having fun?
I'm one level away from a snake, guys.
Yo, one level away from Beastmaster?
One level away from a buddy.
Can your snake egg just kind of start like moving sometimes? Like just
Like a
like
Pokemon
not
egg?
like much, but like just a little like kind of like tilt, you know?
Like if
Yeah.
if we get trapped in like a cage and there's like a button that lets us out, and I happen to like drop my egg outside the cage, I could go like, egg, come on, you can do it, and it'll slowly shake over towards the button
It's just rolling.
until it finally presses it. Yeah.
I
And that's
think
how I
that'd
hit
be
level
cute.
3. It hits the button and then it comes out of the shell and then
And then you hit level 3 immediately.
You hit
Yeah.
level 3 as soon as your egg runs away from you. Anytime you put it down and it's not in the bag, it will roll away. That is now your character issue.
Character issue.
Because it's not a character flaw, because it's not like his fault that he egg be going. But
I'd call it a character flaw. If
Character
I had
flaw,
an egg that I
egg
had
rolls.
to protect the entire time and just rolled away from me, that's an interesting character. That should be a different one, but not this one.
My entire character is that I have balls that roll away from me.
Imagine a level 20 like 6 intelligence barbarian, and their like whole character thing is that like they've gotten this strong and this powerful just like dealing with the shit they run into trying to keep this egg from rolling away.
That's their whole life.
And they're
Jake,
dumb.
did you just
They're-
create an NPC in your world?
They're so dumb that they can never keep the egg. It always manages to get away and roll away and take them on some other adventure, but they gotta get it back.
I think by the end of our adventure next time, you guys might get to level 3. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright. Good night, stream. Thanks for
night.
playing D&D.